Ever notice how ads always pop up at the worst moments? When the killer's identity is about to be revealed. During that perfect meditation flow. On Amazon Music, we believe in keeping you in the moment. That's why we've got millions of ad-free podcast episodes, so you can stay completely immersed in every story, every reveal, every breath. Download the Amazon Music app and start listening to your favorite podcasts ad-free, included with Prime.
Yes.
Are we recording now?
We have been for a while actually.
Okay.
So
it's our first podcast. Top says Savage Horror Creeps Podcast.
Me, the big ass blocked head.
Just looking at my.
I thought it was a paper bag, so good
notes.
thing I asked you before I drew it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Savage Horror Creeps Podcast. Couple of severed heads. Inspiration. We used our friends here. We got Victoria. What am I supposed to say? People don't like it when you get too personal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just met.
Yeah.
We all just met each other.
Like on the street, we're just like, hey, you.
Yeah, hey, nice.
You want
bus
to do a
stop.
podcast? Yeah, okay.
You like horror movies?
All right.
Savage Horror Creeps. And it's our first episode, and it's the new year. So we're doing Year in Horror. We want to be guides through the world of horror films, past, present, and future, navigating through decades, subgenres, subjects, themes, and a savagely honest reviews and rankings mixed with some of our own stories, satires, and dreams for the future. My name's Cory.
Hi, Cory.
This is your intervention. And I'm Nate.
That's Nate.
And then we have our two guest starring friends, as Cory says. Cory, would you like to introduce your friend?
Well, this is Victoria. She's her mom's a witch and she's a witch. We haven't talked about that yet. As Cory, my aliases are, I go as Fathom. I've been a hip hop artist for like 18 years. It's not horror, but it's dark. Also, I've been created into a comic book character called Fav Dog. It used to be a buddy comedy about a werewolf and a vampire that make a bet. And then the vampire has to work. It's a comic. It's over, but it was kind of cool. Also goes the alias Werelock at a bar that we opened up called Witchcraft Spirits and Sandwiches. I do tons of writing, poetry.
Wait, what?
Have you read my stuff?
I have not. No, not yet.
Bloody Dog Man.
Dog Man.
Yeah, it was my pen name when I was a poet. I used to do like poetry slams and under the name Bloody Dog Man. And I had a whole poem about a story of a man that was birthed through a human and a dog. Long story. I think that's I'll get more into that later. But
that old chestnut.
That old chestnut. Yeah. Those are all the names I've went by. I don't got a podcast nickname yet, but we'll maybe get there.
To be continued, yeah.
Maybe Bloody Dog Man will stick.
I like Bloody Dog Man. That'd be amazing.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty into werewolves. I'm hairy. I got long hair.
You got long what?
and a temper. So.
And I'm Nate. I'm a lifelong horror fan. I've done podcasts. I don't know if it'd be crazy to think about if any people have fallen upon Howling Jack's Horrorcast, but now defunct. But yeah, filmmaker by education and by hobby. Done a bunch of short films, writer, film fanatic, and collector. As I stare at a wall of movies, I think I've seen.
Yeah, I think you got me beat on the Blu-rays though. And that's the first time that I've seen that. Yours is organized. I have a mess of things.
Very anal. Retentive, not retental. Retental. Yeah, when it comes. That's my dancing name too. Yeah, anal retental. I don't get a lot of tips, but yeah. So this is episode number 1, and we have a doozy. Really, I mean, we were just charming and arrogant enough to think that we should just come out of the gate with an entire top 20 or top horror movies of 2022.
A year in review, a year in fear.
Yes.
A year in horror.
So we're going big, which is what we're planning on doing with this podcast, which is it's kind of funny. Hey, you know nothing about us. Here's our opinions about for the past previous years. So, but yeah, and like I mentioned, we have some guest stars here. We have my wife, Josie. Would you like to?
Yep. Hi, I'm Josie. I'm just Josie. I don't know.
Just Josie. Yeah, that'll be your nickname forever. Just Josie. No. And then we have Cory's friend.
My lady friend.
Lady
Gonna make it weird.
Yeah. I'm Victoria. I'm gonna be trying to do a tarot prediction on.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, we have
movie or 2 or 3.
And I feel like just in the intro, we've said this probably like half a dozen times. We have a lot of stuff planned for this episode, and it's going to be so fucking fun. And I
mean, before we do that, we should probably tell the people what kind of fans we are.
Who are we? Why are you listening? Why are you doing all that?
Like our favorite things. Like my favorite movie of all time is The Shining. I prefer 80s over 90s, over 70s, over 60s, over now. The 2 greatest icons in horror ever would be Jason Voorhees and Pinhead. And if they fought each other, I don't know who would win, but those are the 2 best.
Pinhead and Jason Voorhees?
Those are the 2 coolest icons in franchise history.
Oh, okay.
And who do you think would win in the fight?
Fuck, man. It's got to be Pinhead, right?
Yeah,
I mean, he's got chains and Cenobites.
He's got like a brain, too.
Yeah, he does.
But he's not going to be able to... Well, I mean, if Freddy Krueger can scare Jason, I guess Pinhead could too, but...
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I don't know. I could just
Jason's
see
just like a little
the
baby.
chains coming and Jason still going and getting to him, and
Right.
I could see Jason winning. I mean, Pinhead's not...
Jason's unstoppable, but he can't summon chains out of nowhere, though, dude. Right. I mean, because, like, where the hell has Pinhead ever pulled any of these chains from? Yeah. Ever. They've come straight from hell. I mean, he's got that on his side.
But how many times have Pinhead died?
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, when he does die...
Jason's resilient, I'll give you that much, yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird matchup, but I think those are my 2 favorite. Those are my 2 badasses. My favorite non-horror movie would be Taxi Driver. Yeah. Super good movie. Also, The Breakfast Club. I mean, if we're going... I do like that stuff, too. Mm-hmm. I think it says
John Hughes stuff?
I enjoy... Well, not all of his stuff.
Okay, but like the 80s stuff?
Breakfast Club, John Bender, characters. I like characters.
Okay.
I like to wear yellow. I like how people look at me.
Yeah.
You look good in yellow. That's one thing I've always wanted to tell you.
Mustard yellow.
Yeah.
Not just any yellow. My first horror movie I ever saw that I remember seeing was The Puppet Master and Child's Play. And during The Puppet Master, when the drill went in the girl's head, my sister puked all over the pizza. And I'll never forget that.
Nice. Way to go.
But
how old was your sister at the time?
She must have been 8, and I must have been like 6.
Okay. All right. Nice.
And we were watching Puppet Master, and we ordered pizza, and we never ordered pizza, and we were in the basement, we were watching the show, and I thought it was awesome, and the pizza was pretty fresh. I think I had 1 slice out of it, and she yacked, and I remember still watching the show. The first horror movie I saw that made me a true horror fan would be Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I remember going speechless through the whole film.
Yeah, I remember.
And then
watching
after that,
the first time,
going nuts about, like I even loved Next Generation, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Next Generation with Renee Zellweger. I think I saw that one secondly.
You know, I know that's maligned, but a lot of, I know a lot of people hate that movie. And I don't, it's fun. It's fun.
I love Drag Leatherface.
Drag Leatherface. Yeah, I mean, that's the natural trajectory for him, I think.
It makes sense.
But also, I mean, like, let's look at number 2 goes fucking wild right out of the gate. So, like, how did you not see it ending up with, you know, crazy, wonky Matthew McConaughey with the robot leg that he controls with the VCR remote? And
underrated.
You know, all sorts of, Yeah,
And
I agree.
Too often hated. The first time I ever saw a naked lady, I was
Just throws that out there.
I was in the 5th grade.
He doesn't even know he's on a podcast at this point.
I was in the
He's
5th
just telling
grade,
us this.
and I went to Top 10 Video, and I rented Night of the Demons.
Okay.
And they rented it to me and my buddy, and we went in the basement and we watched it.
Yeah.
And
The
that
lipstick
part,
scene?
yeah.
Oh,
That's
that
the
was
first
your.
time.
I didn't actually get any grotesqueness out of it. I rewinded it many times. That was the first remembrance of a full naked lady I ever seen. It was because I rented in the 5th grade.
Not even like your mom.
The Night of the Demons rented to me.
'Cause,
We
like,
watched
I
it. We
saw
got
my
busted
mom
because we
naked
watched
all
it too many
the
times.
Yep. Nate's seen my mom naked too, so
I've not.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, he has.
No. She
I can
thinks
tell in
I'm-
his eyes that he
She
hasn't.
thinks I'm lying that because like I'm too bashful to say like, yeah, I've seen your mom naked and
No,
nice.
you were sneaking out
But-
of the house.
So
one
your
time.
mom's like the naked mom.
She's the naked mom.
I was not
I'm-
sneaking
so
out, I
I'm
was
the naked
leaving the
mom
house.
for my daughter, and sometimes
Does she
I
look
go
like
through
Leanna Quigley?
moments where I'm like, should I not be the naked mom? Like, I'm the naked mom.
I was
My mom was
leaving
the
the
I
house.
heard it's good though for them.
I was leaving the house at an early age, and
No, you were like 22 at an early age.
Does your mom look like Leanna Quigley?
Who's that?
she's never seen Night of the Demons. So that's the fun
But
fact
she's seen
about.
Return of the Living Dead.
She has. Yeah, I don't know how to answer this because she is like.
Well, you've seen her naked. I mean, you've seen Leanna Quigley naked in every movie she's been in.
So yes.
Yeah. She does look like Leanna.
So she does. She does. No, I mean they're okay. So they share some similarities, but like no, I was leaving the house one night. It wasn't a big secret, and your mom's just walking around naked, and
as we
I
do.
saw.
As we do. Like,
I get it,
just
but
happens.
I saw a flash of someone go. And scared me, or scared. Well, she scared me, but she was frightened because she saw me coming, but I didn't see her.
Nope, he's definitely seen my mom naked.
Probably blocked it out.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Well, for Joe's and then the people that don't know, Leanna Quigley gets possessed by a demon, and then as she's trying to seduce a man, she's tracing her nipple with a pair
Well,
with
she's putting it
lipstick.
on her face, and then
Putting
she
it on
does
her-
a
yeah.
big heart on her face.
Yep.
And then she just makes sure everybody asks if she looks good. She gets self-conscious.
Yes.
And then they start... Then
Like
she pulls
real sexy at first.
That's not
And
my
then-
mom.
That's not.
Why are you
That's not your
looking
mom.
at me?
No.
I mean, the lipstick.
Stop
nipple
looking at
is
me.
a classic. movie.
Yeah. So she
Right.
does go a little demony, and then she inserts the lipstick into her nipple.
And then pulls
How?
it out of her vagina.
What the hell?
Yeah. So
That's not
I mean.
how.
Unrealistic
Look,
expectations.
the point
for
is
real.
that's a hell of a
Porn was
first
the problem.
movie.
A hell of a way to be
It's a
introduced
hell
to
of a
female
first movie.
body.
Yeah. Sorry, boys. Nipples don't actually operate like that.
They don't have a direct line to the vagina.
Everybody's different. Everybody's
Whatever.
different.
Different
Whatever.
bodies, different people.
And then, as far as Horror Crush goes, I grew up slightly obsessed with Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah. Heather
When I
Langenkamp.
was- yeah, Heather Langenkamp.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I heard she's coming back. I kind of hope not, but I'll get into that later. What are yours, Nate?
Me. The top genres of mine are 80s slasher,
Yeah.
paranormal. And
I
then
love paranormal.
do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they freak me out.
Yes.
Right. And we were kind of
Yes.
we were talking a little bit. I don't know what's going to make the podcast and what's not, but we were talking a little bit about it earlier, where it's just do we believe in the paranormal? Do we not? I don't know, but I keep a healthy skepticism, right? And so that's the thing. And then so paranormal freaks me out because zombies, vampires, whatever you could do, you can find a way to like a stake through the heart for the vampire.
Yeah.
Kills him. Sunlight, whatever. You just gotta wait till day, right? Paranormal, there's no rules with that. Like you there's no fucking playbook. You can't do anything. Freaks me out. 70s exploitation is one of my favorite too. I mean, I love a gritty grindhouse movie. Corey, I don't know if we talked about this, but what are your top 5 horror films of all time? Do you have those?
Oh, yeah. The Shining.
Okay, number 1. Is that number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Exorcist.
Yeah.
And then Evil Dead 2.
Oh, Evil Dead 2. Okay.
2 more.
2 more?
if you have them. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I have a list of 100 in my phone.
What's number 4?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
What's number
okay.
5?
Evil Night of the Demons, probably. Just
Oh, yeah. That
nostalgia.
lipstick scene really got to you then.
Hey, wait, there's more that.
You've been trying to insert many things into your nipples for years now.
Why isn't
It's
this coming
just
out?
not the same.
Maybe Night of the Demons. I mean, that's my go-to say to everybody. It was one of the first raunchy hardcore.
Well,
fast
so
comic
so and it's kind of like how do you get to know? Because horror is so expansive, right? It expands every genre. You can have it in romance, you can have it in sci-fi, you can have it in action. You know, all these different things. That's why I just like to go out with the top 5 type of films, because then it's like, oh, okay, well, this is who you are, right? This is what
right.
you like.
Then
So
you can kind of get the thing.
yeah. So speaking of The Thing, that's my number 2
yeah.
of all time. So my number 1 all time, Dawn of the Dead, 1978, George Romero classic. The Thing, The Evil Dead is my number 3. Not Evil Dead 2, but Evil Dead.
You like Evil Dead better than Evil Dead 2?
Yep, and I do have something on that a little bit later. But number 4, we share in common, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fucking A, that movie is a classic, and there are few that share that energy that movie has. And that came out 1974? Holy shit, to be alive in 74 and see that movie. Like, for the first time ever. With
What
no
year was
context.
The Exorcist?
73. Yeah, okay. So Exorcist
that warmed
must have-
them up a little bit.
Yeah, so everyone was just like, holy shit, at least we don't have to go through something like that ever again. And then next year, Texas
At least
Chainsaw
we're safe in
Massacre.
Texas.
I pulled up my list. I actually lied. So it was The Shining, The Exorcist, Evil Dead 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then before Evil Dead and Return of the Living Dead, I have Poltergeist.
Oh, Poltergeist. I love Poltergeist, yeah. Yeah,
2 Hooper films.
My number 5 is, and this is one that I swap out, and you'll see this on fucking lists all the time if we ever make them on podcast. But outside of this episode, which is very list heavy, but Halloween. And that was so iconic in me growing up, and it's so iconic to so many different things. I mean, it spawned the slasher genre of the 80s, which I absolutely fucking love. That's one of my favorite genres. But Halloween is so good, but then I think about it like my style, what I really like would be like Reanimator. I would sub it out with that, you know, like I'm a big
I'd rather watch
Reanimator fan.
Reanimator than Halloween again. Right
See,
now.
yeah. Well, and I think there's
I've watched Halloween every year for like my whole life,
Yeah.
and I'm old. I'm 37.
You'll be dead soon.
I'm almost like, you know, there's those movies where you can watch over and over and over again, but usually when I watch Halloween, it's because somebody needs to watch it, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's watch it again. It's a great film. It's a great film, and
It's a
then
classic.
the more,
It's
but
so good.
we'll get into Halloween Ends later too, and it's just they're actually making so many bad sequels that it's making me dislike the good ones.
Unfortunately,
really?
there's a saturation with those, especially now. And then, they're starting to
They're
taint the
lowering Mike
originals.
Myers'
Yeah.
stock.
Yeah, you mentioned non-horror films, top non-horror films, Pulp Fiction, Jaws. I'm taking a stance. I know a lot of people consider that horror. I consider that adventure.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
I've never considered that horror.
A
I
lot of
agree.
people do, and I get why they could. I mean, there's a fear of an ocean,
But don't you
right?
think
That is
Godzilla's horror? So
No.
then why is not?
Godzilla's not a horror either.
huge. What would
Well, then
Godzilla?
stop putting it up on
God,
the TV
yeah.
at work.
Godzilla is like a science fiction. Well, I love Godzilla, so when I see it on the TV at the bar, I'm gonna push play.
Yeah, right.
And
King Kong's
then the horror fans still love it anyway.
And I have no problem with people, saying that Jaws is a horror film, because I get it. Deep ocean, you're swimming out there, and there's plenty of people. There's hundreds of
It's
people
kind
in
of
one
like
scene
Jurassic
having
Park.
a great
It's kind of
time.
like Jurassic Park. It's a
Well, sharks still exist.
animal attack
though. So,
Dinosaurs existed.
film. It's a fisherman's film.
It's a fisherman.
it's a
Godzilla.
yeah, and
It's a
well,
fishing. It's the best fishing film ever made.
funny is
Along
that
with
Jaws
The
is
Perfect
my number
Storm.
1 fisherman film. Godzilla is my number 2. So,
Oh, no. Are we talking about Godzilla or Jaws?
Yeah.
fisherman films
Let's
right now.
just-
Fisherman
but
film.
yeah,
Is Godzilla a fisherman film?
number 3, because I enjoy Hope, Shawshank Redemption, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one of the fucking greatest movies of
Okay.
all time. And then
Shawshank Redemption. That's like the world's favorite movie, though.
It is, but for
Is it
good
the
reason.
Such a
though.
safe answer.
There's one of those where it's just like I don't care. It's
They
I
say
love
the
it.
best
It's so
film ever
good.
made. Like according to Internet Movie Database, it's got the highest rating.
It's a great
right?
film.
Are you're talking like you've never seen it before?
I watched it 3 times. I bet you.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
And it was, and I don't really like it.
Okay. I almost spit out my drink. Yeah, this is a
I mean, it's a
holiday
great movie
episode,
and everything.
right? So we are having
It's a
some
great
drinks.
movie and everything. Like, they did well. It's super sad, super long. But if you were like, hey, we're going to watch Shawshank Redemption right now, I'd say I actually have a podcast to prep for. I'm going to go watch my own thing.
Well, that just shows your fucking dedication. But yeah, like,
I've seen that.
yeah. If ever I need a good cry, I hang a Brooks.
It's a well done film. But I also don't like things that everybody likes. Too many people like it.
That's what I said earlier. I said everything you
Texas
say,
Chainsaw Massacre just went to number 8 because we tied on number 4.
Someone else likes it.
Dude, that's your fucking burden, right? Like that's a great movie. Corey, did you say your horror movie that, like, what was your first horror movie that you remember really doing
First
it?
one I remember watching is
Yeah.
Puppet Master, and
Oh,
then
that's
the
right,
one
that's right.
that I watched alone was Child's Play.
Yeah.
And
when I was young, that was one of the first ones I
That was
watched.
yours too?
Yeah.
Wow.
And obviously, I liked the second one better as a kid.
That
But
was-
in retrospect, they were right about Child's Play being better than Child's Play 2, I think.
In retrospect, this is your hot take.
I grew up my
that the
whole-
original was better than the sequel.
Well, no, my whole life. I thought my whole life
Okay.
that Child's Play 2 was the superior Child's Play.
It's not bad. It's not a bad sequel.
Because of the images of the melting doll
Yeah,
going
yeah.
through the machine with the knives
Yeah, that
and
was
the
fucked up.
blood and Barkley not being helpless. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you go back, I mean, the first movie is slow moving, but not really, just a comparison.
It's not. It's quality driven. And honestly, if you're a kid and that's your first movie, like, you got to relate to that. Because I saw that probably when I was a
Chucky on
teenager.
the mom's
right?
back,
So,
calling her a bitch and a C word.
yeah. Like, when she realizes the batteries
you know,
aren't in them, like,
yeah.
that great scene. Like,
Oh,
fuck, man.
that soundbite.
Yeah.
And just him running around in the practical, I don't know. It was cool.
Well, and Brad Dourif's voice is Chucky.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's just, you
Brad
fucking
Dourif's
bitch.
right.
And just
Yeah.
like when he freaks out, it's like, whoa.
Pretty fantastic.
But when you're a kid, does that fuck you up a little bit, though? Because you were like relating to Andy.
I mean, in
and
middle
are you
school,
looking
first
at,
year of middle school, I had a Chucky mask and I had some bibs.
Oh, so
and
you
kind
doubled
of
down.
a Chucky shirt, and then I had a backpack with a Chucky doll in it.
You still do.
And,
Not much has changed.
well,
in
I'll tell you
20
what
plus
happened.
years.
I left school walking home at 5th grade, and some kids, like, threw me down, tried to steal my Chucky doll, got my Chucky mask, stole my Chucky mask. I had to fight for my Chucky doll, and they stole the Chucky mask.
Oh.
But I mean, I got a new one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
I got one now. And I still have that Chucky doll.
You didn't inflict any pain towards them like a true horror movie
No,
fashion.
I didn't know who they were. I was just riding my bike, or they were riding bikes, or I was walking. Weird memory. I barely remember it, but it was 6th grade.
Just unearthing it in the first 20
Yeah.
minutes of the podcast. I love it.
Well-
Did you get fucked up on, because you said that Child's Play was your first childhood?
Yeah,
really,
I
like-
just remember watching it and just being so like this. Like, okay, I was watching it and I'm like, this is so dramatic and like, there's
She
just
watched
so much
this-
going on. And
What
like,
year was that?
7-year-old, like,
no,
7-year-old in
no.
2005 watching Child's Play as a child in 2005. It looks fake. Watching Child's
No,
Play.
I remember
in
the first time I
1990.
watched it. The first time I watched it, I walked into a VHS store and it was playing on a TV, and I'm standing here watching it, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" And then, like a week later, I'm sitting in my living room watching it, and I just was like, "This is so insane."
yeah.
Child's Play in 2005 with all the other movies that were out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see
I
that.
bet you it's not that scary. But watching Child's Play in 1992,
Yeah.
that was like real. That was like
Yeah,
you compare Child's Play to 2005 horror films with special effects
the two
and
scariest
CGI.
movies when I was younger watching it was House of Wax. That movie fucked me up, and then it was,
remake with
a
Paris
remake
Hilton?
or the original? Like Paris Hilton remake?
no, the original one.
Oh, really? Okay, so
Fucked me-
Vincent Price.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Very
Yes.
cool.
That one
Very
was
cool.
that one was terrifying, and I remember I used to make I used to make my friend watch it with me, and she hated me. So
And I'm just picking on you for being young.
Yeah.
Long
No,
time.
I am young. Yeah.
He's just upset that his youth has been
2005.
robbed from him.
In 2005,
It's so long.
Chucky wasn't scary to anybody. You could play Child's Play
I
to
don't even
my
remember-
daughter,
yeah.
and it's just a stupid,
Well, that's the thing,
not
my-
real doll.
Well, that's how Chucky.
In 1990, it was like, whoa, look at that real doll.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that real
Yeah.
doll. Yeah. Well,
Well, it
when
was. I mean,
No, it was a
well, and it was
was a kid.
Well, and here's
it
the
was a
thing.
puppet. It was
It was an animatronic. They used animatronics in Child's Play, which it was a real doll. Now it's not CGI'd or anything like that. So
Yeah,
And
right.
I don't know what it's gonna take to freak out kids nowadays. My daughter she's 4, and she's obviously never seen Chucky, but she knows what he looks like, and she'd be like, "Mom, that's Chucky."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "How do you know that's supposed to be
Wow.
a scary
good point.
thing? How do
You know that's
and
really
she's like, "That's not even scary, Mom." And she'll see like Hellraiser, like the
still nothing.
no,
Really?
and she's so Pinhead. Yeah,
Pinhead.
she'll see an image
Or
of
the-
Pinhead, and she's
the
not even
priest.
phased. And I feel like
Hell
kids
priest.
nowadays are so, like, what's the term?
Desensitized.
Yes. They're. I don't know what it's gonna take.
See, and when I was growing up, I remember my best friend and I, we were terrified of like the creepy dolls that we had in like that were like American Girl dolls or whatever brand it was. But we'd be like, when we're sleeping, they're like, are they looking at us? Like, this is fucking freaky.
Well, are those the ones with the fucking bobbing eyelashes and shit
You're
too?
thinking of
'Cause, like,
porcelain
that's
dolls.
fucking terrifying.
But we also had Furbies, which would wake up in the
Furbies
middle
were
of night.
terrifying.
Furbies were fucked up, yeah.
Terrifying.
So were those little troll dolls with like.
Oh,
Oh yeah, right.
Troll dolls weren't scary.
And
They were
honestly,
naked.
like in the '80s when they
naked fat
like,
guys.
do their hair
Nothing
back.
scary about a naked fat guy, at least to me.
yeah, there better not be for us, right? Yeah, it's a. But no, I mean, like
They
Cory
have
and I
benefits.
are pretty much the same age and whatnot, and we came in at the tail end of this when they were just fucking monetizing the fuck out of Freddy Krueger and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden Freddy Krueger was this pop culture icon, and then they're
Yeah.
like. Chucky came along, and now he's wisecracking, but he was different from a lot of other things, so Chucky jumped on the bandwagon. And I feel like they tried to pull some in. Pinhead would probably be one of those, like, second-tier ones where it just didn't quite get the popularity. But, like, Michael Myers never was one of them, you know? Like, he didn't get all that
Well,
shit.
Jason kind of. Jason
Jason
Chucky,
was-
Freddy,
Yep.
now Ghostface,
Ghostface, for
and
Yeah. Well, and
I mean,
maybe that's...
Leatherface. He was second tier like Pinhead.
The Grudge.
The Grudge
think
would have
so?
been, like, I mean...
I think so. And then they made all of those like.
but they made, like, dolls
scary movies.
and fun shit, and they
I
were
think
on
that they were
commercials
missing
and all
that
sorts of different things.
Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, and then they tried to make it out of Freddy, Chucky.
I don't know. I think that's probably where your daughter probably is just like, yeah. It's so ingrained
Well,
in pop
she
Because
culture.
they're in
loves-
Fortnite.
Well, she
And they're in
does not
Roblox.
play.
It's true,
she-
yeah.
No,
You're getting
she-
made into
they're
Fortnite.
in Ready
characters.
Player One movie.
She gets it from. I think she gets it
Pop
from
culture.
her love of Halloween, and then she kind of gets
The
the
costume
two,
is at Target.
Yes,
Yeah,
she
sure.
she
T-shirts
mixes
are at
the two of
Walmart.
them up, and
There's
she
a TikTok
sees,
video of a fucking dog dressed as Chucky, you know, in a Chucky
Yes.
outfit, and
yeah,
just
you can't
walking
go to
around.
any.
Yeah.
a good
You
video.
can't.
It is a
You
good
can't
video.
do any Halloween without a Chucky or a Hellraiser,
Right.
Pinhead, whatever.
Right.
Groovy.
Getting to this though, and Cory, I've got a couple questions for you that are really going to help me since we're all kind of learning our
Who we are.
who we are, what makes us
Still
tick
discovering
type of thing
ourselves.
for still discovering our bodies
Ask me a
and things.
question.
Okay, so I just put a couple questions to help the listeners, but mainly me, because I feel like we're going to get into a lot of healthy arguments, but I think we're going to get
Maybe
into a
not.
lot of arguments. Maybe not. But you proved yourself already to be contrarian on podcast. So like I think
Contrarian.
I fucking can't talk. I almost lost a tooth. But yeah. Yeah, but okay, all right. So I got 4 questions that's really going to help me dial you in. Okay. What was the best decade for horror between these two? 70s or 80s?
80s.
Okay. All right. Evil Dead 1 or 2?
All right. Evil Dead 2.
Yeah. Found footage, yes or no?
It's complicated, but no.
Okay. Megadeth or Metallica?
Metallica.
Okay.
I've seen Megadeth live. I haven't seen Metallica live, but I just seen them like recently. Megadeth is cool, but that's still my dad's metal. Something about
Megadeth is your dad's metal?
Well, my dad doesn't like Megadeth. He likes Styx. But Megadeth just never spoke to me.
Sure.
The lyrics, I don't know. Metallica sucks now too. But Megadeth is actually cooler than Metallica right now.
Right now, yeah.
But those 4 original Metallica albums,
Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets,
and Justice for All.
Yeah.
And then I don't even hate the Black Album. I don't even hate it.
No,
I don't hate it. But I don't really like anything afterwards.
Hot take of the podcast. First one coming right up. I like Load. I do. I like Load.
Yeah,
A House That Jack Built, 2x4.
Is that the CD with the cover that has the semen mixed with the blood?
It's cum. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Cum
Yeah,
and
it's
blood, right?
yeah, I think it's a bloody cum. I think it's like
bloody cum on the cover.
Cow cum or something like that.
Bunch of ex-rockers with short
Yeah.
hair and put a pile of cum and blood on their thing. So Metallica's awesome though. Pantera rules the world. Metallica, Black Sabbath made it. Metallica made it amazing, and then Pantera perfected it. As far as metal goes, I'm a Pantera guy. Metallica second. Yeah, there it is, right there.
First film for me though. Getting back to the question.
Yeah.
Toxic Avenger was mine, and I know
The
that
first film you saw, Naked Girl.
No, not Naked Girl.
First
though,
film.
That's gotta be.
That might be the
tough.
same thing.
It's got to be close, but I think it was probably RoboCop on Naked Girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's some naked girls in RoboCop.
Remind me of that scene in RoboCop. Who was naked in RoboCop?
That's the one where the dad from the '70s show comes in before he's gonna kill that guy when they're all doing coke, and he's like, "Bitches leave," and he's it's really
Is it a full naked girl.
No, just topless. Yeah. Do I need to have a full naked girl in this one?
Yes.
I mean, I
Okay,
thought
then
I was
fine.
thinking
it's probably
full naked.
Toxic Avenger then.
Okay.
It's got to be. But Toxic Avenger was my we rented that because back in the day, and they did this with all hardcore R-rated movies back in the day, was they would turn them into kids cartoons after a while if there was any bit of
Toxic Crusaders. Yeah.
Toxic Crusaders. I fucking love the Toxic Crusaders.
I had the action figures, but I didn't.
I did
the
too.
The show was hard to watch. Before you finish this thought of Toxic Crusaders, I still have a tan line fetish from Toxic Avenger from seeing when she takes the.
Oh yeah.
If I see a girl with a tan line, I'm
That was
instantly attracted to her.
hardcore. That was like yeah. That
hardcore tan line.
It's like she put duct tape on and then went into a tanning bed for
Yeah.
6.5 hours. Yeah,
But there's something about that. So now I have a tan line fetish because of watching Toxic Avenger too many times.
I remember that. Yeah. So I was watching Toxic Crusaders nonstop, and then my mom, went to the movie store, and she was just like, "Whoa, Toxic Avenger right there!" And I'm like, "Yes, it's just like the cartoon." So she brought it home. We watched it, and we watched it all the way to I think the scene that made her turn it off was the deep frying of the hands.
She made it past the running over the
That's
car.
the thing, right? Is like now watching Toxic Avenger, which I fucking love it, but like now watching Toxic Avenger as an adult, I'm sitting here like, I made it like 45 minutes into this before my mom's like, this is too much. And it's the deep frying of the hands, which you don't see anything, but we can run over an 8-year-old's head in my family nonstop. And it was a great time. And we do it every holiday. But the movie that made me the true horror superfan is Evil Dead or Exorcist. So yeah, that was one of those.
I didn't watch Exorcist right away. It took me forever to watch Exorcist.
Oh really?
I didn't watch Exorcist till I was probably like 18.
All right, but anyway, we have
let's get to the awards, huh?
Yeah, we have a lot to do this episode. So yeah, that's a little bit about us. Obviously, it's a lot of bit about us. However, let's get into it. The
All right.
best awards for 2022's horror, starting with
best movie cover.
You go first.
I mean, it's hard because there's so many good movie covers out there that stick in my mind forever. And I looked at all the movie covers, not really the alternate, just the mains, just the one that they made for the movie. Which one had the best one? And I mean, it's Black Phone. It's the most intriguing. It looks the most scary. It looks satanic. It looks dark. It looks evil. I could see it forming. It had, just the phone. It reminded me of older horror movies. I mean, granted, there's been other alternate posters like the X alternate and the Blu-ray cover of Pearl. And I mean, Terrifier 2 has art on it, but
it's a very nostalgic.
But Black Phone
is
simple, cut to the chase. I could see somebody drawing it. I could see it on an old VHS shelf and being like, that's going to be a scary movie. It had that iconic horror feel, and it made me so excited for the film, which we had to wait a little extra long for that film.
Yeah,
I feel like I
was
seen
delayed.
the trailer at least a year before it, and I was super, super hyped up in it because it looked like a real horror movie poster.
If I remember correctly, it screened early for audiences and it's supposed to be released in January of this year. 2022, and they did so well with test audiences that they pushed it back to June because that's a better time to release movies for wider audiences. So yeah, so you probably did. You're probably right about that.
Yeah. What do you have?
Well,
do you have nominees?
No, I don't have nominees. No. Because we have so many awards to give out tonight that it's that we got to get through, and we don't have time for nominees.
It's not Black Phone, though. I know that.
It's not Black Phone, but I could see where you're coming from because I would go to the VHS store and pick movies based by the cover, and that fucking mask is creepy. There's no doubt about that mask. That is creepy. Terrifier 2 was mine, though, because that was the closest thing, because we both have an affinity for 80s horror movie covers. And if you look at the actual poster art for Terrifier 2, like it's closest thing to 80s that came out this year, and that's why I love it so much. Yeah. It's still that, like, it's new, but it's trying to be 80s type of thing, which kind of bugs me now because everyone's fucking doing that now. But
nobody's pulling it off, though.
No, that's true. But that's probably my favorite poster art is Terrifier 2. Number 2 would be best trailer.
And I think we both agreed on this one.
Skinamarink.
Yeah,
Skinamarink. The trailer for that movie is fucking freaky. And I don't watch a lot of trailers, and you told me to, like, hey, check this out, blah, blah, blah. This is by far the best trailer. And I'm like, all right, fine. I'll start watching some trailers for this category. And by far, Skinamarink was just terrifying.
In this house. In this house. In this house.
Like, that makes me want to see that movie. We'll get into that movie a little bit later. But, holy shit. Like, sight unseen, going into that trailer is fucking freaky. Right. Like, I was alone, watching it on the computer, and I was looking behind me. And I've seen the movie.
Hands down. Don't want to ruin it. Go watch the trailer, or don't watch the trailer if you're not a person who doesn't watch the trailer. But I did run into this other movie that is, like, virtually unknown by everyone. You can't even find the trailer on YouTube.
Virtually unknown?
Unknown.
Okay.
And it's got a guy's voice in it. And I recognize the voice. And I want to know if you recognize the guy's voice, too. The Streetwalker 2022 film.
This is the story of Ruby, she lives a jaded life of melancholy.
What are you doing, baby? Oh, I'm just peachy.
Do you remember that guy?
I remember that guy.
I do, yeah.
Last night, Ruby experienced hell.
He's the most
Today,
annoying,
she's
but
living in a nightmare.
it made me pay $13 for this
Streetwalker.
film.
There's no escape. Streetwalker.
I mean, it sounds
Grindhouse
cool.
guy,
It
right?
sounds, yeah, definitely.
I remember we were
Yeah.
sitting on the couch one night watching that, and you just you kept making fun of
What
his
movie?
voice. I can't remember exactly the name of the movie.
Streetwalker.
Yeah,
And he
you
did
kept
Streetwalker,
doing that,
yeah.
and you were.
It was,
Just don't. There was that,
Yeah,
all
don't.
the fake trailers in
Yeah.
Grindhouse. That's what it reminds me
the
of.
fake
Yeah, the most.
trailers, and then there was I thought that trailer was cool because
The trailer was cool. How's the movie? You watched it though, right?
That was Sleepwalker.
Oh, I got a little thing I'm gonna say about it later.
Okay.
Meet
All right.
Ruby.
All right. So let's just keep going then. So we're agreeing Skinamarink best trailer.
Best trailer, even though it's like arguably coming out next year. But we'll get back into that too.
He's already taking shots. All right. So
Best title of the year.
okay.
Best movie title.
Yes,
'Cause it matters.
it does. It does.
It does. That was part of the reason why it made it so hard to watch all of these 2022 films, because none of them had fantastic titles. None of them had fantastic covers.
Cover
Most of
art's
them
tough.
were just not that excited to watch.
What was your best title?
You have a better one, but I just think Bones and All sounded
sounds very
intriguing, sounded edgy, sounded like there was a really good scene in it, which it kind of lived up to that. But Bones and All, I think, would be the most memorable and awesomely, savagely horror
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it sounds
title of the year. Bones and All.
just how the movie.
Not the coolest, not the hippest, not the most out there, not the most creative, but the most solid,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I can see
title.
that for sure. Yeah. Bones and all, just like yeah. It leaves you asking questions, which is what I think you'd want.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for best title for a movie, I picked All Jacked Up and Full of Worms, which
This is a
probably
great title, but I
probably
didn't
is.
see it. I haven't seen it advertised. What is the movie?
So it doesn't look like my cup of tea, and because
You haven't watched it?
I haven't watched it. No,
Okay.
no, I didn't
That's
get around
the
to
cool
this
thing about
one.
a cool title. It doesn't have to.
All Jacked Up and Full of Worms is basically a what I get from it though is that it's about this guy that finds these hallucinogenic worms. So it's like one of those drug trip acid movies, that ends in horrible results, like all drug fueled killings and things like that. It's very low budget from the trailer. It's very low budget. It's very do it yourself, which is sometimes charming, sometimes not. But the drug fueled, crazy, hallucinogenic type movies are just not my jam. I know a lot of people love them. Like there was a recent one called Fried Berry. I don't know if you saw that recently.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
It's good. It's good, but it's like fucking wild, and it's just like sometimes I watch some of those movies, and they feel like a kind of a chore to sit through, and I have to be in like a right mindset for them.
They're exhausting. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
And the problem
Yep.
is about drug fueled, crazy, psychedelic, shock films is that they're a lot of work. They're a lot of
Yes,
work
they are.
to. They're exhausting. They're mentally exhausting, and usually when you sit down to watch a movie, it's to relax. But that movie doesn't really relax you. And I'm sure Jacked Up and Full of Worms.
All Jacked Up and Full of Worms is definitely one of those that looks like it's going to be like that, but I haven't seen it, so
It
that's
doesn't sound very relaxing.
it. Doesn't and watch the trailer and it proves that it's not for sure. But
you like movies like Mandy, and that wasn't relaxing either, or did you?
I love Mandy. Yeah, no, I love Mandy. I thought you were taking a shot at Mandy. I was like,
No,
oh
Mandy's
man,
great. Mandy's great.
you're really setting yourself up to be the heel of the podcast. All right, so we just did best title. Now we are to this is a
Worst
big one.
movie, right?
Big one. Yeah. Worst movie of 2022.
The absolute worst is, what do you got?
Jeepers Creepers Reborn, and this is getting
And I didn't
back.
see that, and that was partly
I didn't
because
see that one either.
everybody, I felt like I had to watch it. Everybody wanted me. I didn't see Jeepers Creepers 3. I didn't really like Jeepers Creepers 2, and I didn't really like the end of Jeepers Creepers 1. But
Then
it
you
was
have
supposed to go straight to Hulu. Everybody's super hyped for it. It ended up going to theaters. She was all jacked up about it. She was like, "We gotta go see Jeepers Creepers 4."
That's
and I was
because
like,
yeah.
I get it. I was right there with you.
2 was so good,
I was
and
right
the
there
third
with
one
you.
sucked ass. But maybe the fourth, I don't know. I still had to see it.
I wouldn't say
you
the
know.
third one sucked ass. It's just definitely a descent in quality,
Yes.
you know? Like, but
Yes.
it's like, okay, they're going to reboot the franchise. Why do we have to do that? I don't know, but fine, we're going to do it. So it's going to be, sometimes that's hit or miss with, quality. And I watched this movie, and it is fucking terrible. The script's terrible.
It is.
The characters are terrible.
the camera looked like it was nice.
The camera was nice. The CGI looked like a first-year, film student was trying to figure out CGI on his own. It was fucking terrible. I mean, it was sci-fi, but bad Sci-Fi Channel level of
I
CGI.
mean, did high school kids get murdered?
Barely.
Oh,
Barely. Yeah, it's really, really bad.
I think if they used less CGI, it would make it creepier, like the first and second one.
Maybe, but it was all around bad, and I didn't mean to use Sci-Fi Channel as like a negative, because it has produced a couple films I like, but holy Sharknado. I mean, okay, I can't say I necessarily like that one, but I mean, like
The
that
Chucky series.
Chucky series is, yeah, for sure. But Jeepers Creepers Reborn was so fucking bad in every way possible that it made me regret spending money
I wasn't
on
going
it.
to pay $13 to buy it. That's for
And if
sure.
you have no interest going into this, like you do, or any of our listeners out there, don't even fucking waste your time with this, because this isn't going to pull you back in to go, like, if this was your first Jeepers Creepers movie, you're not going to watch this one and go like, oh my god,
I've got to see them all.
I need to
I
go
still
back.
need to see the fourth one though, just because.
For the completionist in us all, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I had to see it too, because I've heard bad things before I watched it, and fuck, were they right.
So don't
though.
waste your time.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I'm not going to do it. It's on my list. I didn't watch it. I felt bad, but
No.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I feel bad. I kind of got a tie. The absolute worst movie I saw was this really cheap, I don't know if it was kids, Where the Scary Things Are. It was super stupid.
I haven't heard of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a group of teenagers, and the girl, she's friends with a whole bunch of guys. They're doing kind of like a It thing where she's emotionally and sexually involved with all of the boys, and her dad.
You're talking about the novel It, then.
Well, it's in the remake too, a little bit.
Not as much as it was in the novel.
It's kind of like in the novel.
Yeah.
And there's some weird things going on, and they find this little monster zombie thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they're feeding homeless bums. They're doing bum fights and stuff. One kid's got a camera.
What the
They're doing
hell?
bum fights. They got this thing locked up, chained up in a room. They're pushing bums in there. They're paying them $5 to go into the room. They're like, why are we going in this room? They go in there and they get eaten. Eventually, the daughter with the abusive father that's kind of banging all these guys has got all these guys. I don't know if they're banging, but they're doing something sexual. It's weird.
Okay.
It's kind of like something weird's going on. She's a redhead too, so it was obviously kind of like a copy of that. Super dumb. The acting was awful. She's, doing this. This one kid's filming it. These kids won't tell. They want to tell because they're killing bums. And then, they bring a teacher, follows them out there, feed it to a teacher. She's getting her mom's boyfriend, abusive boyfriend, feeds her to it. The monster never leaves the chained area. It's really bad. It's Where the Scary Things Are. You can watch it. some way through Apple. I forgot how I found it, but
Okay, so you rented it. That was gonna.
it was a really. I think I watched it for free, maybe on Paramount or AMC.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
the kind of bad where you're like, I kind of like this because it's so
No,
bad? Or is
no,
the kind
it's
of bad where
Not
you're
even
like,
fun
The
bad.
audio was bad.
Yeah.
The video was bad. Gave me a headache.
Okay.
The monster looked really, really dumb. There was no story.
Oh, thank you. All right, our next one up for award. Da, 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 da.
So maybe not the worst movie, but the biggest disappointment.
Biggest disappointment, which necessarily doesn't mean that it is a bad movie. It's just that you went into it with expectations it didn't live up to, right? That's kind of how we're treating. And it's a bad movie. And fuck this movie. Okay, what was your biggest disappointment?
Okay, I have two. I know I'm cheating.
No, you know what?
Before we get into the one that I think
I'll
you're
be
going to agree
cheating.
with me,
Yeah. Yeah,
the
yeah.
monsters came out on my birthday. I watched the trailer. It had the weird grainy look. It looked bad.
Monsters is, yeah.
It had to be, is it really that bad? Or was Rob Zombie making everybody think that it was bad and then he was going to impress her? Instead of being the biggest disappointment of the year, was it going to be the biggest trick and not bad?
So, question for you. You were a fan of the Monsters show?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I
We
absolutely
watch
love
it
the
every
Monsters,
morning
Monsters
while
show.
my daughter's eating breakfast, getting ready for school.
That
We
is,
watch a Monsters episode while she eats cereal and I pack her lunch.
and that is fucking incredible. And you should definitely keep that up.
I'm doing it.
But I made a point to just say, this will not be my Monsters.
Yeah.
You know, the old Monsters. And I tried to go into it as clean slate as I possibly could. Oh, fuck. What is this movie for? Right? The Monsters. What is this movie for? Is it for kids? Is it for adults? Is it for Monsters fans? Like, has no fucking idea. Rob Zombie, I know, got the shaft. You want to make it in black and white, and then they didn't let him, so he had to do it in colors, so he ramped up the colors. I don't give a shit how it looks. It's just kind of a mess. It's a mess all around.
I wrote this about it. It's an extremely selfish movie by Rob Zombie. As if he thought he was the only one that loved the Monsters TV show. And he got the rights to make the Monsters remake, and it was more about him than the actual content. And then he makes it a kid's movie that no kid would understand or catch the humor. I dig that he digs the Monsters so much. Parts were fun and cool, mainly just the end, the third act when they finally get to Mockingbird Lane. I had pleasure in that. I finally got used to the characters. I accepted them as being remake characters. They didn't do that awful in Rob Zombie's world. I just think that it was messed up that he took something that everybody loved and acted like nobody loved it. And then he made his movie and it was just most disappointing.
It was frustrating.
Because I waited on my birthday for midnight to come, bought it, physical, digital, and it was on Netflix for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was what I got.
Yeah.
And I hope he doesn't do any more.
Was that your biggest disappointment?
Maybe. No.
That's just your two spot. Okay, what's the biggest disappointment?
Is obviously Halloween Ends.
Yeah. Oh, I put Halloween Kills, but I meant Halloween Ends in my notes because
I knew Halloween Ends was going to suck because Halloween Kills sucked. Okay, but never did I think that it could suck more than its predecessor that sucked and everybody thought was good. And they're like, oh, Halloween Ends, this is going to be great. And then it sucked.
I never thought it was going to be great. Yeah,
Some people thought it was going to be great.
I don't know what those people are thinking because then they... Oh, okay, well, first of all...
The first one was okay. The first remake.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fine.
I really liked 2018. I feel like that gave you the whole, like, great sequel. Like, okay, fine. You wanna have a throwback to the original. There's enough callbacks to the original to make it a good sequel. And then they wanted to do something modern with it. So, like, the three generations of Strodes, rising up to fucking take down Michael. Like, okay, fine, women empowerment, great. It was both modern and a good throwback to the original. Loved it. Halloween Kills came around. The more I watch that movie, the more I'm like, this is a fucking mess. There's some things I really like about it. There's some things I fucking hate. I prefer, or I don't prefer, but I enjoy when they go back in time back to the Halloween night in 1978. I kind of like that. I thought it was cool how they did that. I know that's just a piece of the beginning. I like the chase scene through the park with what's her face, fucking kid that she used to babysit. That was great. But it is a fucking mess, especially towards the end of that movie, where he just starts killing everyone without reason, and it's a montage of death scenes.
It's massively
a mess.
overhyped. It's pitiful garbage. All you had to do to make a decent movie was put one of the coolest looking characters in pop culture history.
Yeah.
Put him in the movie, have him kill people. It would have been good.
Yes.
He's not even the main character. Cory's a very stupid character. The person that they tried to make this new Michael Myers. He's the same name as me. He was awful. Nobody wants to watch him. It just blows me when you're trying to send off one of the greatest characters in history that you would disrespect him in the way.
That's the thing, right?
The only good part of that movie, even the throwbacks, I didn't even catch that. I was so mad. The opening credits that looked like Halloween 3, that was cool. I was like, oh wow, that's I wish they would have tricked the whole world and done the exact same thing they did in Halloween 3.
Yeah.
Everybody's expecting a Michael Myers movie. And then if they would have just remade that Halloween mask thing, I would have been happier. I would have been way happier. I'm so tired of seeing these grandmothers continuously being treated like they're final girls. Grandmas don't win fights over supernatural murderers. They don't. They need to stop doing that. Michael Myers even looked dumb. I hated his new mask. I hated the burns. I hated the fact that he got wrestled by a dweeb that gets bullied by 8th graders.
That's rough.
But
That's rough.
Beat up, literally probably the most respected horror icon in history gets beat up by a grandpa, a nerd. Or, no, I shouldn't say nerd, because nerds can be tough. But
clearly all the band geeks in Haddonfield now in 2022
it was just,
are badass.
Pure evil doesn't feel pain. Pure evil. I just hated it. I just hated every part of it. I want the legacy horror to die. You can give homage without revitalizing 80-year-old actors. And I'll get back into that when we talk about Scream 2.
I have a lot to say on that one, actually. Super
disappointing.
Right there with you. Halloween ends.
Just grasping, just watching, just trying to find something beautiful about the film. And it was like, spoiler territory, when Cory falls, you know what I mean? And Myers rises, finally becoming a main subject in the film. Ugh.
Well,
I just hated it.
The
legacy.
So that's my biggest problem with the movie, because that was also my biggest disappointment of this year, is that every character is just completely different from the last film. I was just talking about Halloween Kills and how it was just kind of fucking all over the place. And then you come in with Halloween Ends. And look, if you want to mimic it like Halloween 3 was to the whole franchise, whatever. Halloween 3 was a good film and all the characters made sense. I fucking love Halloween 3.
The third or fourth best Halloween movie.
I agree. I think it's the third best. The Halloween Ends, though, they're bringing the characters from the sequel. Laurie's different, and I get that she's like, 4 years have passed, so she's trying to change her life. Whatever, not buying it, because she was like, hardcore, I must kill him.
Yeah, secret doors into the basement, man.
Right. You built an entire fucking dungeon and
your whole life
to kill him your entire life for 40 fucking years when he was locked away safely.
Now it's Halloween night and you're chill.
Right. And now, 4 years later, after he has escaped and he is out there somewhere. No confirmed body, no confirmed nothing in a fucking nut house for 40 years. She's just like, you know what? I want to restart my life. And then fucking...
She's just hooking up her granddaughter with the psychos. Soon-to-be psychos.
Her granddaughter is kind of a new character, too.
Awful
and then
character.
You have Cory, which... Look, I don't mind if you want to go that direction with it. That's not my approach. That's not my Halloween, right? But if you want to go like Cory's the new killer, fine. But then you get to the end, You undo that entire fucking trajectory of it, and it's
What was
like,
the point?
what is this fucking movie?
Yeah,
you know,
what's the
and that was the thing. Is like, what is this fucking movie?
The credits were good. The rest of the movie was awful.
Yeah. So,
The opening
All right.
credits and the end credits were good.
holy shit, we can't keep going on. Halloween ends right now. So, biggest disappointment was that, right?
Yeah.
So, what is
Best
next?
TV show?
Best TV show. What do you got?
I want to say Stranger Things because I bought the flashlight. I bought the collector's tin. I got the pizza, a Surfer Boy shirt.
Oh yeah.
Me and my daughter went balls to the walls collecting. I have just about every Funko Pop.
For Strange Things 4?
For Stranger Things. So we had a whole shrine.
Oh, okay.
Stranger Things was big, but Dahmer was the talk of the town.
Dahmer was really good.
Dahmer, Portrait of a Monster, is that how it goes? Dahmer was
Yeah.
what everybody was talking about, everybody was quoting. I watched it in awe with my mouth open.
Yeah.
I changed my whole... I watched Bad Men and Mad Men, Bad Men. I read this huge book about every serial killer alive. And I guess Dahmer kind of slipped through the cracks. But boy, oh boy, did they make him interesting. And the Wisconsin accents alone made the TV show the most entertaining to a T. Milwaukee, Chicago accent.
Chicago.
The PBRs. The one-liners. The memes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Exorcist 3 part. The emotion, the talks that I had with Victoria late at night. Every time I see somebody creepy, I ask them to stop being so Dahmer.
What were those talks like?
Me trying to get
I just want to take some
I'm
pictures.
a huge serial killer fanatic. Like,
Okay.
I knew a lot about Jeffrey Dahmer before the film came out, and I agree. Like, I think with Stranger Things,
It's great, but we expected it to be great.
Well, yeah, because I'm a huge
build-up
Stranger Things fan, and I remember, I'd be at work and I'd be like, oh man, I can't wait to get home and watch Stranger Things and sit down and just watch an episode. And but with Dahmer, I just remember I was doing dishes and I was I had Netflix on my phone and I was watching it, or I was on break at work and I was watching it, and I just was so
we got hyped
obsessed
up.
with
We
watching
waited for
Dahmer.
Stranger Things, but when Dahmer hit us, it hit us like a sack of bricks.
I just could
and
not
it took
stop
the whole
watching
community by storm. Us being Wisconsin people, him being a Wisconsin killer,
and it was a pretty accurate
Peters
one too.
Evan Peters
nailed it, man.
Yeah.
Evan Peters
great.
is
Yes.
eerily.
Kind of.
Yeah, he is. He's the closest thing we could get to Jeffrey Dahmer outside of Jeffrey Dahmer still being alive right now.
Well,
That
and
is
back
crazy.
then, women did think Dahmer was sexy, and somehow he brought sexy back for Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Well, he's a
Dahmer's so hot right now.
attractive
Yeah.
actor, yeah.
I do think the series was a little bit long. I don't think it needed that many episodes. I think the same story
Probably could have wrapped it up in 8. Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah,
a
I
couple
think he could
shorter.
have. But the slow burn tension of it though played out in real time, when
Yeah.
he's killing people,
Yes.
which I fucking loved.
I
Because,
loved the way they did the episodes.
Yeah.
Is that your number one too?
It's not. It's not.
But before we move on from that, I want to hear from Cory. Are you looking forward to the spin-offs from that? Not the spin-offs, but the monster series of Ed Gein and ongoing
John
from
Wayne
there?
Gacy, I
John
think,
Wayne
is going to be
Gacy,
another one
Are you
Yeah.
looking
that they're going
forward
to do.
to
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
Kind of like,
Well, you like this one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You-
I mean, who would play with
Because
that?
most people would be excited to, no.
Well,
fuck
no,
that.
and I'm just saying,
You've talked about Ed Gein a little bit.
I am excited, but I mean, Ed Gein's not a very cool dude. I'm not a
None of
fan
them are
him.
cool dudes.
Evan Peters kind of made
But-
me
Right.
enjoy his character.
at the end of the day, none of them
It
are
depends
cool.
on who they cast.
Wait, you don't want it a nipple
And I
belt
don't
like
want it
Ed
to
Gein
be
did,
like-
or a box of
Yeah.
salted
And I hate
vulvas and
cash
stuff
grabs.
like
I don't-
that?
No.
If they're just gonna do it to they're gonna immortalize, and I mean, this isn't fiction. I do get it why you can't dress up like Dahmer on Halloween. I mean, you can, but I get why you can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
I don't
Yeah.
know if this is going to be a great trend. I think that it'll get
Yeah.
the show was ugly. It was.
It wasn't. It didn't portray him in a good light.
Well,
at all.
and it made us these young Gen. What gen are we in? What gen are the kids now?
Gen Z.
Gen Z's. It's like Gen
There's a
XZ.
whole new gen, I think,
Oh.
after that,
Gen
too.
Z,
yeah.
X,
Well,
Y.
no, like I liked how they made
Whoever these
Dahmer-
kids are now don't need to be idolizing Evan Peters and
Well,
Dahmer,
right.
and we don't need to make John Wayne Gacy
But
look
I mean,
cool
I
too.
like
I
how
agree.
I
But-
like how it's shown,
yeah, it's fun, good fucking
like mental
show.
health, like mental, because they really kind like I don't know. There were some episodes
It showed how shitty the cops were, you know.
Ugh.
Well, hey,
Well,
we're
yeah. Well,
Cringy.
we're doing
Dahmer-
gay stuff in here. Oh yeah, stay in there then.
Dahmer-
Yeah.
I don't want to be around that.
No,
That
and
was,
that's
that was
crazy.
eye opening, and
There was a lot of
That's
cops
crazy
that
True.
in Dahmer.
That's how it was. That's how how it all
the
went down.
racism, the sexism,
Yeah.
the what is it?
The Milwaukee Police Department was not
like the
very good.
poor community and the black community. Like it just really
Yep.
showed, and then also how Dahmer, like he just had very terrible. He struggled with a mental illness, and he had no, like I don't know. It just shone a lot of light, and because I mean Dahmer could have all of his whole life and everything that he did that was crazy, sickening, could have been prevented if he had help and treatment from a
Yeah.
young age.
Yeah.
And yeah.
well, and that's okay. Though movies can be
Yeah,
a little
I mean,
different.
it's
Well,
going to
I
change
mean,
things.
yeah, yeah.
But you know what's crazy, though, is like if you watch a documentary with Jeffrey Dahmer and see how he speaks and his cadence and how he behaves and all that stuff, and then you go watch Evan Peters' performance, it's fucking uncanny how well he got that down. It's terrifying, actually. And, yeah, it's really, really quite creepy. But Stranger Things 4, which we kind of know is kind of the go-to, like, you know, that's the
I
best.
didn't expect that from you.
Yeah, no, Stranger Things 4 was my favorite, but then All of Us Are Dead, which was a South Korean
Yeah.
South Korean zombie show about.
I never did watch that, but I know it was right. It came out right after Squid Games,
Yes, it did. Yeah, All of Us Are Dead, and
they put. I think they put it out just.
Yeah, I never watched
Wasn't as
Squid
good as
Games.
Squid Games, was it?
no,
I
definitely
never watched
not.
Squid Games, but I did watch.
Definitely not, but it was. It took me because I had low expectations going into it, so I was actually pleasantly surprised by the, another zombie show basically, and zombie high school is basically
They
what
could
it was.
do a million
No, it
things
looked all right.
with
It looked
zombies.
all right.
and
It was
I
pretty
always
good.
love it.
It was pretty good. But Stranger Things 4, I mean, like, I've liked Stranger Things, but like it was really this last
Yes.
season.
Oh, it was so.
Where I'm
yeah.
like, holy
Oh,
yeah.
fuck!
Best
like,
season
this
since
was
the first
really
season.
good. Yes, yeah, exactly. Like the other seasons were kind of hit or miss with me. I've enjoyed them all, and I'll keep watching them to the end.
I just
And I don't
wish,
get
I
it.
just wish more
well, you know
people
what?
would've
This is the
died.
most horror-y season of
Yeah.
all the
no,
seasons.
I will
too,
say
you know?
the season freaked me the heck out.
Yeah.
At some points, I was like,
They need to
this
go
is
Walking
fucking
Dead and
scary.
kill some people.
Well, and
Who
I
would
think
you
I
kill?
think they will.
Who would you kill?
I would kill Mike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Yeah.
Jesus.
Everybody
I
hates
would
Mike.
kill
Nothing-
11.
You're gonna
I
kill
do-
adds
Mike.
nothing to the
You're gonna kill
story.
Finn
It adds
Wolfhard?
nothing to the story.
I do not like 11.
Isn't Mike
I know
Finn
that she's
Wolfhard?
like the main
Why?
idea, but like I'm just over it.
Eleven's
Yeah.
boyfriend, Mike.
Holy shit! Like
He would
that's
do so much more for the story as a dead guy than he's doing wearing weird stuff, complaining all the time, being a bad friend, a bad boyfriend, wearing ugly clothes.
That's actually a good point because 11 would have
He
like
would be
a
so
shit
much
fit
stronger
if
of
he
a
was
character
dead.
dead.
So
Yeah.
yes, I could see that actually. That's a good point.
fucking kill Will Byers.
make
He's
Will
never
evil.
done anything the
No,
entire
no.
show.
Make
Okay.
Will evil. Bring Eddie back as a zombie.
He would,
I
They're gonna.
definitely agree that
I,
they're
gonna
gonna
I
bring-
think they're
yeah.
gonna bring Eddie
That's
back.
why
think
my
so,
Funko
too.
Pop went from $310 to $60. He's coming back to kill as
I think he's coming
Vecna's
back. Yes.
zombie vampire assistant that betrays Vecna at the end.
Yeah, would he be a
Something's
zombie
going on
or
with
a
Max.
vampire?
It's going to be all about Metallica. It's going to be all about
No,
and
it's
Justice for All
not.
albums.
It's gonna be all about Megadeth.
The song
Yeah.
one. The song one is going to be Max's. I can't see. I cannot hear. Absolute horror. 1988 and Justice for All came out.
Wow.
The thing takes place in
I cannot
1988.
live. I cannot die.
Vecna has a partner who's a rocker guy that's a vampire. Eddie's coming back. Max is gonna narrate through. Eleven's gonna talk to her through her brain. Mike's gonna die. Will's gonna go evil.
Fuck Will.
And then and I hope
Where's
half of the characters
Joyce
die.
and Hopper?
I want Will Byers' mom to die.
Really?
I want her to die. I want her to die. I want all the kids to die, besides Dustin. I want it to be. I want Argyle and Dustin and Vecna to smoke weed.
Argyle was fun.
And what about Hopper?
Hopper's good. I want his life to be hard.
His life,
but I want him
hard.
to make it through.
He was in a Russian.
But I want him to
prison.
make it through. Well, that's why he's so interesting, because he prevails. Best final girl. Who do you got?
I have. So this is going to be controversial because I know that we.
Controversial?
Yeah. Well, because I know that we didn't put this movie on. We don't consider it horror. We consider it sci-fi.
No, I don't. Do you?
I don't. But
okay. But she did the best job as that role.
It's Amber Midthunder from
name.
the movie Prey.
That name.
Yeah.
This is Midthunder?
I don't consider. This is so difficult because I know a lot of people thought Prey was.
A lot of people put it as a horror movie because Predator does belong in horror lore. But if you look at the movie, if you pull up Internet Movie Database, what does it say? Does it even say it's a horror?
It says
film?
action, adventure, drama, horror. So that's
Number
four.
four.
And then sci-fi, which I disagree with.
Yeah,
I think
and then
sci-fi should be number one.
Yeah.
But
I think action should be number one.
No.
Okay, then
adventure, sci-fi, horror, remake.
Okay, but I mean, like,
the movie was
Amber
good.
Midthunder as Naru was fucking phenomenal. Like, she was a great final girl. The thing that's really difficult about it is that I don't consider it a horror movie, so why am I putting her as a final girl? But because I didn't really...
she played the role as a final girl, she survived.
She is totally a final girl,
a super monster killer.
And she was, and she proved that, and she was tough, and she was resilient right from the start. I mean, she was totally a final girl. And whether you think that Predator is a horror
bear
movie
would have
or
got
not,
her, though.
that bear almost did get her. Yeah. Thank God she has siblings.
Thank God she's not a worse monster, right? Like, that isn't played out.
But I mean, like, and her performance, though, fucking awesome as Naru.
Yeah, she played a Native American that spoke English with more urban dialect than most kids today use.
Yeah.
No, did you watch the Comanche version where they speak Comanche?
I did. Yeah.
Does that make it better?
I think so, but I didn't go back and watch the English version. But yeah, I've heard.
Oh, only watched the Comanche version?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but
I had gripes with it, but I was also too lazy to watch the...
I mean, it's the best Predator movie we've had in a long time. You know, long time. And so for that, I like it.
Honestly, Predators wasn't that bad.
No, but I prefer this one to Predators. But
this one's better than Predators?
I think so, anyway. But I mean,
Predator 1, Predator 2, but it beats the Alien vs. Predators and the Predator.
Predator. Yeah.
Predator.
Well, you know what? Shane Black wrote that, and he wrote Lethal Weapon and all that stuff. Yeah. Nice Guys, and I mean, so like he gets a pass for me on that one. But yeah, I think she's by far the best final girl that we saw this year, even though she wasn't in a horror movie.
I say Lauren Lavera. How do you say that? Lauren Lavera?
Yeah.
Terrifier 2.
Terrifier 2.
Sierra. With them having that 80s vibe and the old school vibe and her making her heavy metal Halloween costume with the wings and the armor and her vigorous fight and her turmoil and her beauty and her choices was so rudimentary. I don't know if that's the right word to use, of what a final girl is and what should be and what makes them great. I hardly know who this girl was before this film. I will never forget her after this. I hope she gets a whole bunch of more horror roles. She was awesome. She's the best final girl.
The biggest thing that she was in before this was Iron Fist, which didn't have a very big run on Netflix.
Yeah, I watched that, yeah.
So
And she wasn't, like, great in that or anything, and that move show wasn't great or anything. But yeah, I think that girl's got a big future. I think Scream Queen was born in a final girl performance. The award goes to Lauren Lavera.
Yeah, well, I hope you're right. And maybe we'll see her in Terrifier 3, because I think there's going to be another one.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't there?
Oh, yeah. There'll be a bunch of them.
Oh, right.
Coolest character.
Coolest character. Okay. What do you got?
OJ Haywood is the second place runner-up. He was really cool for a good guy. When I originally said this category, I was like thinking Ash. Ash, from Evil Dead.
Yeah.
He was a hero. He was a good guy. He was cool. He was quiet. I wanted him to live. I cared about him. Every time he was on there, he was brave. He was awesome. He deserved to live. He was victorious. But the coolest character, because it's coolest character, hands down the grabber, drives the van of my dreams. Black balloons, interchangeable mask, looks so good without his shirt on, asleep in a chair, ready to hurt a child, sexual feelings, sexual emotions. I liked him better than the kids. I was rooting for him. He was so cool. He was not like strong. I mean, he was sad. He was angry. He was troubled. He was nervous. He was the performance that Hawk gave was all aspects of human emotion, and he looked cool. And I remember walking out of the thing. I wanted to get the mask. I wanted to get the magician hat. I wanted to say the things. I wanted to drive around in that thing. I wanted to hand black balloons out to people. Coolest character, the grabber.
You wanted to say those things. I promise I won't do anything you won't like.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted to say.
Magician. I wanted to go fuck with kids. I wanted to be the grabber. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I maybe fucking scare them, but I'm not going to hurt them.
You're not going to grab them.
I want to grab them. Not like grab them. I wanted to, maybe Halloween, a little prank. That'd be fun. Driving around with some black balloons in the abracadabra van.
At the mall.
I will say I had a van in college, and it was the best. Like, not like a minivan, but like one of the big vans.
Yeah.
And the amount of people we would fit in that van and drive to different... Not kids.
Well, and then sometimes those vans would have little recliners and tables and party areas.
We had
in
recliners. We had it was the best. And the amount of people we could fit in that van to go different places, it was the hit of college. It was the best. Or we would drive around and smoke around, and it was the best. So
smoke around, we did. Yeah. Yep.
That we did.
Yep. Also picked up a lot of kids in that thing, though, too. It was awesome.
I never picked up a child in that van. No. I'm just going to shut that down.
Just one little one in the back. That one little window up in the high that you can't peek in.
Yep. So my coolest character, I did change this at the last minute because I forgot about this movie almost, and I think it deserves a little bit more props, even though it's more comedy than it is horror. And I went with the movie Blood Relatives, the main character of Noah Segan.
Really? I watched
Francis.
That movie.
Francis was pretty cool for a vampire. I mean, I thought it was funny. I thought I just kind of like
made fun of him for looking like Fonz.
Yeah.
Also a person with a cool car. So I guess what makes a cool character is a person with a cool car.
Yeah.
But really?
Yeah, and I had a better character in there, but I'm going to be talking about them so much later tonight. So, I mean, I don't want to really go into it, but, Francis was super cool in that movie. And honestly, Blood Relatives didn't make anything else on my list, but it's a fun movie. And it's mostly comedy, and it's mostly... And for those of you out there that don't know what it's about, it's basically a...
Hold on, let me say. Blood Relatives is a feel-good modern family dramedy about a girl on a search for her father, but they're vampires.
Yes.
I don't know, it was a little bit intriguing, but it was pretty underwhelming. And I actually didn't like the characters.
You didn't like the characters.
That's why I
didn't like his daughter that
number
much. But...
31 of the year.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right in between Spirit Halloween the movie and Glorious. Which, and I get it.
Okay.
I'm a father with 2 daughters, okay? And I can put myself in the situation. I could see myself as a vampire. I could see me reacting. I just think after being alive for how many years was he alive? How old was he? Did he say 300, 400 years old?
There's something about the Civil War.
I feel like
that.
If he's been alive for that long, he could have turned himself into a cooler person. And there was a little bit of redemption at the end, but I don't know. I get what you're saying. It's a cool answer.
I feel like if you're a vampire, you don't care what other people's
you
opinions
care.
are.
What do you have to live for?
Well, he didn't. He didn't. He was a loner. He had a sweet car. He had his own
alive,
rockabilly style.
After 200 years, I would stop
giving
2 fucking shits. Yeah.
But now giving a fuck makes you cool. I feel like this guy, I don't know. Anyways, what's next? Kids movie?
Yes. The kids movie. Best kids movie of the year.
So, I don't think The Monsters is a kid movie. It's a movie that is apparently appropriate for children, but it's not a kid's movie. Werewolf by Night isn't a horror movie. It is because there's monsters in it, but it reeked so much of comic book and Marvel, it doesn't count. And Hocus Pocus 2, just, I don't know. You can't call it a horror movie. It's a Disney classic. It's a Disney novelle, or whatever you'd call that Disney princess movie. So I asked that kid what the best kids movie was, and she was very adamant that Black Phone was the best kids movie because it was like a hardcore Stranger Things to her. And I said, well, it's kind of about killing kids. And then she was like, oh, but it wasn't that bad.
I mean, there are far worse.
I told her if I called her, she'd be like, I'll just say Black Phone. And I was like, that's not a kids movie. She's like, that's the best kids movie. And I said, okay. I think Spirit Halloween is kind of cool for a kids movie. I'm going to give the award to Spirit Halloween, the movie.
Okay.
It was annoying. The boys were stupid. When the babysitter showed up, she had this part where her eyes went white and they went a little Evil Dead for a second. Christopher Lloyd was pitiful, but it was cool to see a horror movie in a place we've all been. In the film, I could see all the same masks and things from the world, and I think that they could have did a lot better, but considering all the ones that I had to eliminate, I guess Spirit Halloween, the movie.
Okay. Yeah, and I went with the monsters because I had no idea where the fuck to put this movie. I mean, honestly, like, is it for us? Is it for the fans? Is it for the kids? What is it? I will say all the jokes and the story plot line and the nonsensical bullshit that goes with that movie would probably be absorbed better by kids. And so that's why I think it should be a kids movie, is because they're going to probably enjoy it more than we are. And
my daughter watched the first 20 minutes of that and said that this is the stupidest, worstest movie. But she has a definitive for not liking Rob Zombie. The wolf character? How could a kid...
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. I get it across the board. Like, that...
The end of that movie was good.
The movie's kind of a mess.
But the whole prequel thing, no good. And the colors...
The end of the movie when they get to Mockingbird Lane is like 10 minutes long.
And that's all right. That part's all right.
No. I know. I like that part too. But it is just a small fraction of the movie.
All right, best score.
Best score. I went with Hellbender's score from the movie Hellbender.
And I'm also going to argue with that, where I saw that on the list. I watched that on Joe Bob, right?
Yes. Yeah.
In 2021.
Is that a 2021 movie?
I think it's 2021 movie.
Well, we're going to consult the IMDb.
Yeah, and then it's like a movie made by a band, a family band,
I mean, it does say,
2021. It's actual. So it premiered early on Shudder in
Release
2021.
Release date February 24th, 2022. So I have no
But then
idea what the fuck to believe.
then they released the film on like physical media in 2022. It's very confusing. You're not wrong,
Are you
but you're
talking
not right.
But I'm
either.
not right.
Are you talking about Hellbender?
Yeah.
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 You saw it in 2021, didn't you?
Yeah.
But it got released in 2022. It's very confusing.
Very confusing. Well,
So you're not wrong. But
I
you're
saw
not
it in
right.
early 2022. Basically, a lonely teen discovers her family's ties to witchcraft is the basis of the movie. But what's really cool is that it's a family-made movie.
Yeah, it's
by a
not-
family
band.
band that made the own music.
I thought it was just the mom and the daughter.
I think it is. Well,
Yeah.
or does...
I think the guy's in it too.
I think the guy's in it too, but it's oddly enough, we're talking about the Munsters or whatever. The Addams family is the ones that did Hellbender. Only one D in this Addams family, but like Zelda Addams, Toby Poser, which is the mother, she's part of the family, and then John Addams is the father. I mean, super. They seem really cool. Seem really cool people. The movie itself, not that bad. It's actually pretty...
I didn't like it halfway through, and then they kept on selling me for it. And I think it's more of the backstory of how they made it, which makes it so cool.
I definitely like the
you can
last
see potential,
half. Yeah.
but it's also flawed. So flawed. But it's cool.
But
those people are cool.
The thing of it is that it's a family-made movie with family-made band, I guess. Is that way to say it? But Hellbender is take every E in the word Hellbender, it's all one word, and replace it with a 6, and that's how you find the band on Spotify, anywhere else that you want to. The music, I mean, it's not like I'm going to sit down and listen to it all day long, but like it's cool. It's cool, and it works into the movie, and it works in the whole vibe. Like, yeah, I dug it.
That's a good answer. It's better than mine. I just wrote.
I mean,
it's not better than mine because it's a movie from 2021, but it's better than mine because I actually, as much as I wanted to say Terrifier 2 for the synths and stuff, when I think about the only movie that I bought music from the movie was Nope. When they slowed down Eddie Money's, and they did the rejection, and I know that isn't really how it would work. Stereos don't work like that. When the power slows down, it doesn't slow down like a record. The guy didn't have a record player in his car. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Wow, what a cinematic experience. In searching on Spotify and actually downloading some of the Jean Jacket remix. It's an original, cool soundtrack that I remember the most, although I'll give more respect to some of the 80s. The 80s background murder music to Terrifier 2 had me in glee. But Nope wins the award.
Okay. All right. Moving on, we have
Best Try, right?
Best Try, which is a fun category. What does that mean to you?
Wow, you tried to do that. Wow, that's a great idea. Wow, fantastic of you to try to do this. Hope I'm not leaning back too far.
No, you're good.
Yeah, you missed the mark a little bit, but what a fantastic idea. What a fantastic gullet. Does that mean stomach?
Yeah.
What a great gullet you have for trying that.
More than neck, but yeah.
I mean, I have a tie. So I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh, okay. Best Try was What Josiah Saw. Because I, for sure, thought that this was going to end up on my top 10.
Okay.
And...
Also debatable if it's 2021 or 2022.
Apparently my whole list is like that.
No, Internet Movie Database says 2021, but Apple and Amazon say 2022.
Yeah, and...
So I think it's independent circuits.
It's so tough to when these movies get, and we'll talk about that with Skinner Marink later on, but... What Josiah Saw it's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. But
it's a gross movie.
It's a gross movie. It's
a slow movie.
And that's the problem, is that it is over 2 hours long.
Ugh.
And
geez.
that's why it did not need to be. It had no reason to be that
What
long.
did he see?
I kind of... First of all...
Everything.
What Josiah saw is hard to say. But what Josiah saw... They camouflaged the film as an anthology. 3 different stories of 3 different people coming into one thing to confront their trauma and pain. Okay. And the Nick Stahl part, that was awesome. I was super into that. Nick Stahl is the creepy skinny brother from Bully, and the guy from Sin City that played the rapist.
The guy with the yellow head, right?
Are kind of gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very ambitious. They expected a lot of the audience for them to enjoy that film. But yeah, I mean, and I actually like that other chick too.
Yeah, well, and that's what, like, every character's story in that movie was interesting.
Josiah was the blonde boy, right?
Josiah was the dad, I thought.
Robert Patrick was Josiah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And...
because he saw...
Yeah, Josiah Graham. Yeah. Every character in that story has a interesting, well-told story. And I do appreciate a good slow burn. But holy fuck, that was too slow. And, like, if you shave that down to 9 minutes, it probably would have been much better.
Right.
But it took forever, and I like the payoff on where it ended, too. You know, the 3 stories, combining, and they're...
Not really what you expected to happen.
Not really at all, but, like, it was a good payoff. It was satisfying at the end. But holy shit, did it take a long time to get there.
Yeah, I had Blood Relatives at 31. 2 under that, I have Spirit Halloween the movie. We're all going to the World's Fair, and after that, What Josiah Saw is 34.
Wow, okay, so why'd you have it so low?
It's just a trauma movie about things people do to kids that fucks them up forever.
Yeah.
It's this growing trend. People use it too much. I mean, Nick Stahl was really good in it, like I said. I'm a big fan of Kelly Garner. So, and then the guy that played Josiah, he's Patrick. He's a
Robert
great actor,
Patrick.
too.
Yeah, he is.
Great cast. You recommended it high before I saw it, so I was like, okay, I gotta watch this, even though it's probably a 2021 movie. It just took too long, especially that was yesterday when I crammed in the 6 or 7 movies.
Oh yeah, that
was
terrible.
in the middle. You know, you're trying to cram in some movies, and you got to be patient with this one. I remember putting my finger over the fast forward, being like, "Let's get to the point," but I knew that it was that type of movie that if I fast forwarded it would ruin it.
Yeah.
So I refrained and I kind of waited it out, and it frustrated me because it took too long to go to where it needed to go.
Yeah, that I get for sure. Okay, moving on. We have.
I didn't even get to do my best try.
Oh well, shit. Moving on.
Deadstream and Christmas Bloody Christmas.
Okay.
Christmas Bloody Christmas. When's the last time a good Christmas horror movie has came out? It's been so long.
It has been a long time.
They took some big steps. They did new things. They used a lens on the camera for Christmas that was super good. We can chat more about that movie a little bit later. And then Deadstream, like I said, you were talking about found footage. Am I in it or not in it? No, I hated it. In the beginning of that movie, I was like, oh, this is going to be so stupid. But eventually that movie brought back special effects, old school special effects. Mm-hmm. It had a monster of sorts that was super cool. They did some fun things with paranormal stuff. I was smiling at the end of the movie. They could have used maybe a little bit of help on budget and maybe.
Yeah. It was still do it yourself. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was surprisingly way better. So I'm going to give the award to Deadstream for him being gutsy to go into the found footage area, to be a unlikable guy that, I mean, I don't know if he was purposely trying to make us not like him. I mean, and I guess his character was unlikable, but I feel like this guy was kind of being himself. And he went in there and he went into an old abandoned house and he made a film that I think will actually be talked about in the future or maybe be improved upon if he went Evil Dead with it and made a Deadstream 2 and he just did it better. I think that could have been a real
Well, he has an
cool
opportunity
thing.
to go Evil Dead 2 with Deadstream 2. You know, if he ever makes a sequel, which would be really fun to see. But I definitely enjoyed that one. The car scene was fucking awesome.
And you recommended that one to me too. So
yeah, well, it took me by surprise because I didn't really have much interest in it to begin with. And then when it started, same thing with you, which is like this guy's online and blah blah blah, and we're gonna.
If you wouldn't have told me it was good, I might have stopped watching after 20 minutes.
And I wouldn't have blamed you, but like then once it gets into the haunted house, and it's just kind of funny because he smashes the fucking thing that is protecting him, whatever, spoiler alert and all that stuff. Yeah. But like there's so much going on. Cool. Yeah, it was kind of a fun time, but it wasn't like a big grand scale type of movie. It was just like a small movie, know what it is. It was fun for what it was.
Horror crush.
Okay.
Of the year. I want the girls to chop in on this. Well, I know what yours is. Ethan Hawke without his shirt on.
Oh yeah.
I almost wrote down as my crush.
I wasn't even gonna say.
You already just went off about it. All right, so we already know your horror crush of the year.
Get out the belt.
Was
put on a
sexier?
mask.
Was anybody sexier
Then
Ethan Hawke for you?
I can't. Well, yeah, off the top of my head, I
No.
I don't know. Not for this year.
Not for this year. You only seen like 6 movies this year, right?
Yeah.
When we go through our list, you tell us how many you've been.
I already told you yesterday when you sent me your list.
I forgot. All right. What's your horror crush?
It's gonna be Micah Monroe, and again, this is like one of those crushes I associate.
Micah
with talent.
Monroe.
Yeah. She was in 2 movies that didn't end up making my list this year, but that were definitely horror movies. Significant Other.
Didn't see it.
Which is about Micah Monroe and her boyfriend go into the woods and encounter some strange going on.
What are they going in the woods for? Sex?
No, they're just hiking together. Oh. And obviously there's
Oh yeah. Micah Monroe. It Follows.
It Follows, yes. It Follows fame.
The main girl?
The main girl from
the main
It
girl
Follows.
from yeah. She's and from another one, The Guest. Yeah. I really like her from The Guest too. Fucking love that movie.
Significant Other and The Watcher.
And The Watcher. And The Watcher's really good in that Hitchcockian rear window.
Do you think she did good in that movie, though?
I do think that she did really good in that movie. Do I think that movie was 100% altogether? No, I don't. I think it was a little slow, but it's okay. It was meant to be. I mean, Rear Window from Alfred Hitchcock was slow, but the ending thing, the ending just doesn't work for me 100%.
Well, the first ending.
The first
I feel
ending,
like they kind of had to.
The first ending, I'd be like, yes, I appreciate
awesome.
this. Yeah,
I have The Watcher at number 28.
Okay, yeah, and it was definitely like a Rear Window type of thing where it was just, yeah, I thought it was really, really fun and really simple, but Stranger in a Strange Land formula works for me, and yeah, I don't know, I dug it. But Micah Monroe, again, I think she's a talented lady. And she's been in so many movies I absolutely love that.
I loved her in It Follows, and I'm a fan of her, and I actually have her favorited on my Internet Movie Database, but I was not a fan of her in The Watcher. The Watcher to me was pretty much just boring crap. I mean, she was like slightly annoying, and I know she was going through anxiety and stuff, and I'm an impatient person, and I could see maybe that's her doing a good job, but I just, that first ending, I was relieved.
I wouldn't recommend Significant Other to you then.
Yeah.
If you didn't want anxiety-ridden Mike Monroe.
A few times. I skipped it. I like her.
Yeah.
But I didn't like her in The Watcher. I want It Follows too.
So who's your
No shit, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
My crush, after much deliberation, it's got to be Maxine from X and Pearl.
Yeah.
Although, the Serena character.
So
I'll
Mia
beat her
Goth.
as final girl, but Mia Goth is my horror crush of the year because I think with the 2 performances that she did, based on her other small performances, under the fact that knowing that she has a secret love affair with Shia LaBeouf going on,
Is that real life? I don't
real
understand.
life. Let's ask. Is Shia LaBeouf and Mia Goth a thing?
I found this on the web.
Shia LaBeouf steps out with pregnant Mia Goth, who appears to be pregnant at a Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know.
That pregnant
Shia
woman
LaBeouf
appears to
quote,
be pregnant.
Mia Goth saved my fucking
Thanks,
life.
Google.
He does that big quote where he was like in rehab trying to get better, and he didn't want anybody to see him, and they had a visitor, and he thought it was going to be his mom, but it turned out to be Mia Goth. They're in love.
Oh.
Well, and I love love.
They're so obviously in love.
Okay.
I mean, she's probably...
Chuck E. Cheese.
They're so obviously in love, and she's not pregnant though. So that was bullshit. TMZ's, don't get too into the glamour, but yeah, NX with the bibs and the side boob. I was like, that is the Mia Goth I'm attracted to. But after watching it, you're like, you know what? Mia Goth is comfortable with me. She's wearing her bibs. It's the 70s. Granted, one of the most grossest characters she also played, and the older Pearl, saggy lady
Old
arms.
asses.
Do we have to see this year? I'll get into that later. And then her and Pearl, this character I was disgusted by, she plays a person from an era that I hate. I didn't even watch Pearl in the theaters. We waited till that thing came out.
Yeah.
And her performance had me speechless, had me in awe, had me laying up at night next to Victoria thinking about Mia Goth. Okay. Okay.
No.
So, and I'm not saying.
Let's save some of that for later, though, because I have a feeling both of us are going to be talking about a lot of that.
Okay. And so, winner, chicken dinner, Maxine, Mia Goth.
I get it. Oh, best monster! I have the bird from The Hatching, or whatever that bird creature was. That was fun.
Anybody that knows me,
You told me
knows
about
that
The
I
Hatching.
hate birds. I hate birds.
Birds are my favorite.
I'm a
animal
bartender.
in the whole world.
I come home, I listen to birds, crackhead birds, ugly, feathered, crackhead birds. I hate birds. I hate beaks. I think feathers are gross. If anybody that has a pet bird, I don't like birds.
What is his stance?
I don't
that
like
you're
birds.
taking against birds?
Because I am a night owl. I'm a night owl, and then when I go to bed,
So you're referring
the
to
birds-
yourself as a bird?
Who, myself as a bird?
Yes, the night owl. Yeah, who? Yeah, well, very, yeah.
I don't like birds.
Yeah, well, no shit, but you referred to yourself as a night owl. When I questioned you on that, you said
figurative
who,
speech.
which is the only,
Listen,
like,
birds
If
don't,
I had feathers, I would rip them out of me.
birds don't like other birds.
I don't like birds.
And also you do
And
like
the
birds.
hatching made me not like birds more.
You do.
well, I get that. Yeah,
That was a gross bird.
it was a gross fucking bird, but that's why I loved it for the creature,
Well,
for the best
Gross
creature.
bird. I
Yeah.
hate birds.
I love birds.
And that was a bird monster.
I don't know where to.
First thing I wrote was Allie from the hatching
I hate birds.
bird monster. Okay.
Bird
And then
Monster was fucking
And
incredible.
then I crossed it out and I was like, Jean Jacket from Nope. I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's a monster.
Jean
That's
Jacket?
a monster.
No.
That's that alien.
So the whole fucking
Quote,
movie's
unquote,
about Jean
alien.
Jacket. They named it Jean
They
Jacket.
named it Jean Jacket. That's
Yeah.
what I'm forgetting
And
about.
then
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
Robo Santa, Bloody Christmas. And I was like, that's not even really a monster. And he was stupid. He was kind of stupid.
He was very Terminator
So
like.
then-
He had even less sense
So then
than Terminator.
I finally
did.
wrote down Hell Priest, Hellraiser, super awesome voice, definitely a monster, slow moving, terrifying. We'll talk more about him later.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah,
The
Hell Priest is
she
great.
Hell Priest from Hellraiser was bone chillingly cool.
Okay, yeah. No,
Best
I mean,
monster.
I get it. I get that.
All right.
All right. We are going through them now. Best
Last one.
monster.
Best kill. Last one.
Right. Best kill. I think we are in agreement in this.
I have
right?
a runner. I mean, I'm going to give.
All right, what's your runner-up?
I'm going to give shout-outs to Leatherface in the bus. Slicing through 33 people.
You mean the first massacre we've ever gotten in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre
the
film?
first time somebody actually massacred a massacre of people.
Yeah.
Slicing.
It's nice to see.
Not through the bus, in the bus, through the people, wall to wall. Awesome.
Yeah.
Talk about it. We talk about it all day. It was awesome.
That's why we're here.
It wasn't a kill. It was kills.
Right.
But it was so good to see Leatherface doing what he does best. Unrelentless murder.
Finally. Yep. But in agreement, though, best kill 2022 was Terrifier 2.
Yeah. Best kill, maybe not this year, maybe in the last 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mostly, I don't even want to talk about it because
we have a special segment coming up.
gonna-
In fact, our special guest stars, Victoria and Josie, have not seen Terrifier 2.
Nope. not
Correct?
I don't think they've seen Terrifier 1.
No. Yeah, I know. Yeah. No.
Haven't
yeah.
seen anything about it.
They haven't
Okay.
seen All Hallows Eve.
Well, so we'll get into that a little bit, but basically what our treat is for you two is that we have queued up tonight the best kill of 2022.
I thought Josie was just.
Well, we're going to mic you up and we're
It's
going to
you
watch it.
Oh,
by herself.
I'll tell you
Nope.
what.
Nope.
It's us together.
it's all of
This
us.
is Josie's low part, but
No,
you know,
I know.
we're all here.
I'm just saying that because I know this scene is.
Hey, if I yak,
I'm not excited to watch this scene.
This
if I
scene-
yak, I
But
yak.
I'm also not going to have any reaction because.
Are you gonna dim the lights so if I get an erection, you won't know either?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
He'll
I
know.
will dim the
He'll
lights,
sense
but I
it in
also
his
have a
heart.
spotlight over here too, just a hand spotlight
Yeah.
that will shine directly on the
I'm
erection.
just kidding. I'm not weird like that.
And we'll make erection puppets
I'm
on the
not
wall too with the
weird
spotlight.
like
Yeah.
that. You guys.
It'll make little animal puppets on the wall.
Yeah. Just a bunch of alligators trying to go to the
So
Leaning
before
Tower
we
of
talk
Pisa.
about best kill. Yeah, we could do that. Jeez. All right, so we got blind dish reaction, Terrifier 2, best kill scene of the year, maybe best kill scene in the last 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I think this
I call it the bedroom scene.
Yes, this is the bedroom scene from Terrifier 2. I believe it's Casey Hartnett as Allie that is going to unfortunately meet her demise.
Spoiler.
Enter Art the Clown. Art the Clown, probably what, Corey? I mean, that's got to be one of the best horror movie killers of the last decade?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think so? Not after Terrifier 2?
I'm trying
Maybe
to
the best
normalize
clown
him
in the
drinking a
business.
glass of
The
water.
Definitely the best clown.
Best
I'll
clown
give it
since
that.
Pennywise. I'll give him that.
Run,
That's when
dude!
I would
Don't
leave.
just look.
I know.
Right?
I hate that. You didn't run out the patio door?
Ugh! No, not the eyeball. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot of blood already.
Jesus Christ.
No, what are you doing to the scissors?
Scalpel knife across
No,
the
no,
eye.
no.
Picked up the scissors. Surgical
Frick.
scissors.
Ugh! Oh my god. Ooh.
Yeah, the whole cutting of a scalp thing is...
Holy. What? Oh, jeez. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
I forgot.
What?
She has no arms.
Are they trying to tell me that's her brain? We're seeing her brain.
No, I think it's just scalp.
Oh. What?
He tore
They're
her
like,
arm
oh
in
look
half.
at how pretty she was, except for
But wait, there's more.
No. Really? No.
I mean,
Ew.
So she's
sorry,
still
Joes,
alive.
but she's still alive.
I mean, she's got to fight. Oh.
She has
missing her
half an
left
arm
arm,
left?
and
Yeah.
you got her other hand split by fingers.
No
No
scalp.
scalp.
Slashed eyeball.
Yeah.
But the rest of the hair looks okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a Reggie from Phantasm type of way.
Oh,
He's
he's
like,
come back
"What's
with. Is that salt? Bleach.
Yep.
Dumps the salt over her
Holy.
chopped up
what?
body.
No. No, no, no.
Rips off half her face.
Jesus. I'm nauseous. Ugh.
I'm not nauseous, but like my toes
Yeah, like.
feel like weird.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. So now the mother returns home to check on her daughter, getting ready for Halloween.
Yep. Sees
Sees
their
the
back
broken glass.
patio door is broken in.
She's now getting a little nervous that perhaps something has happened. She's heading upstairs to the wall that looks like it's outside.
Yeah, no shit.
What?
And he has... Oh, it's so rough.
She's still alive.
Oh, God,
No!
yeah, she's... Yep.
He has taken chunks out of
No,
her breast
no, no.
and leg.
No.
And he is... It's a hoot for him.
How is she conscious?
Oh my god.
He's like, you're next, huh?
That is one
Jesus
of the
Christ.
Yeah.
1000% choose
best
death
live
over that.
corpse things. And yeah, and that's it.
Wow.
Ah.
Wow.
Before we get into our top 10, or actually what it turned out to be is a top 13 mixed between our two top 10s, 3 movies that I will not include on my list that I don't believe count, that I do think Nate believes that some of them count. I don't think Prey counts as a horror movie.
I don't either. Like, that should be sci-fi.
I actually Googled,
Yeah,
is
that's-
Prey a horror movie or not? And about 4 stories down, it said, no, it is not a horror movie. So
Well, here's the thing, though, is that
if it's classified 4th as horror, it's probably
you
not
could
horror.
take a lot of the science fiction genre and put it in horror.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think most sci-fi could most definitely be horror.
For sure.
But like
Ex Machina? Yeah.
That's not a horror movie.
No, it's not. It's got horror elements, but I would.
But
say that
Annihilation
I put that in sci-fi
might be
too.
horror.
Just because it's got a fucking creepy ass
Alien's
bear.
a horror movie.
You think Alien is?
But is Predator? Alien 1.
Alien is an action.
Alien
sci-fi.
1 is 100%
I'm
a
sorry.
horror.
Predator is an action sci-fi.
Yeah.
Alien is more horror.
The first Alien is 100% a horror film.
You know what? Looking back at it, I'll give you that. Aliens, though, goes action sci-fi.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Same thing with Predator.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Bill Paxton.
You've got some maybes in there too, okay?
All right.
That could be a good topic
Hocus
for another
Pocus
day.
doesn't count to
Sci-fi
me.
versus horror.
Hocus Pocus does not count to me either. That's
Hocus
a family
Pocus-
film.
It's a Disney princess movie.
Fucked up princesses, but yes.
It's just too much for kids. Werewolf by Night. With a title like Werewolf by Night, how could it not be a horror movie? And it's classified a horror movie if you look it up. But it just had too much of the Marvel element. It had too much of a superhero vibe. It was in black and white. It was fantastic. I got a lot of respect for it. I enjoyed it on the first viewing more than the second, but I think I went at it with judgmental eyes the second time. So now we have our top 10. We both devised our own list, and then we gave them a point system on number 10 gets 1 point, number 1 gets 10 points, added them up between us, and we got a master list of a top 13. And then I think we'll probably stop before the last 4, maybe give out some honorable mentions. All right, so coming in at 13 between the two of us.
So can you just explain how you did your number ranking?
Okay, so I have a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A number 10 gets you 1 point. Okay, so if I have a number 10, it gets 1 point. If you have a number 10, it gets 1 point. If you have a number 6, it gets a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So number 1 gets 10 points. Number 10 gets 1 point. Some of them were on both lists. Some of them were not on both lists. We added them together. There was a couple ties. The tiebreaker was highest ranking in either list. So, now starting at number 13, movie that was on my list as my number 10 and not on Nate's list at all is Fall. A movie about two girls that are adventure seekers, rock climbers, going a rock climbing thing, and one of their boyfriends falls to their demise. Deep depression. One of the other girls comes back to rescue her from her depression. They choose to climb the tallest abandoned tower in the world in the middle of the desert and don't tell anybody about it.
Right.
Yeah. This movie came out on my birthday. I was super excited for Monsters as a consolation prize. This film came out. I watched it with my daughter, 10-year-old daughter. Very ecstatic. I was on the edge of my seat from beginning to end to the point to where I even felt sick to my stomach. My legs felt weird. The camera, the depth of the camera, them walking up, the decision, when, don't run up the stairs, go out the front door. Literally the entire movie. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Stop doing what you're doing. The screws are falling. Your shoes are bad. You didn't tell anyone.
You know that, but
it's
they don't
windy. Know that. Well, one of the girls saw one of the screws come out. She's not in the right mental space. She's having panic attacks. She's hearing the voice of her father, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I love Negan. I don't care how big of a role he has. That's I just seeing his face makes me feel good. I would do an impression, but I would fail it right now. I'm not ready.
No, yeah, do it.
Fall was amazing to me. It had a twist ending. It had a gross out part. It had me tricked. I actually didn't see it coming, although when it happened, I was like, duh. Short, fast, beautiful, surprised. Came out of nowhere. It was like produced by a really weird production company. But yeah, my probably biggest surprise of the year. I don't know if it was just circumstance I watched it, but everybody that hasn't seen it, I suggest you to go see it. I own it. It's great.
It definitely is an adrenaline-filled movie, for sure. I don't consider
it kind of like a shark attack movie.
Yeah.
But in the sky. It has like the shallows, but different.
Yeah, well,
and there was a goddamn bird. They killed that bird.
The vultures were brutal.
Oh, one dead bird. Or was it two dead birds?
It was at least one.
That bird scene was actually pretty brutal too.
Yeah, so the bird scene, and there's a scene towards the end of the film that really took it to a different level that I did not see
the replacement for the shoe.
Yes, exactly.
We're not doing spoilers, I guess.
No, we're gonna try not to anyway. Okay. But yeah, so
I already know the whole movie now.
But
no, you don't.
It's for me. I was like, all right, this is probably what a thriller is. But I mean, there were some things where I could see people arguing it for it being horror though. Yeah. Like I don't think it's that crazy and out of the wheelhouse.
It's very thrilling, but it's a horror thriller. It's not like the fourth category of description and genres.
Right.
It's a thriller horror.
No, it's a solid movie. Yeah, that people should check that out.
I appreciated it.
I think everyone should check out every movie on our list that we've talked about tonight to make up their own opinions, because I know that we have a couple hot takes that we're going to get to in a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely a good one.
Number 12, I'm going to give to you because I didn't see it. Well, I saw the first 20 minutes.
Number 12, based on the point system. Yeah, so that's Resurrection, which is my number 7 for this year. Written and directed by Andrew Siemens. It's basically when a stranger from her past returns to torment her, Margaret's seemingly perfect life begins to unravel.
That's that chick from the Night House.
Yeah. I'll get there. Margaret's seemingly and perfect life begins to unravel into chaos where she must choose to either return to her ugly past or find the courage to face the ghastly figure that almost took everything from her. Rebecca Hall was the one from the Night House. Night House, if you guys haven't seen that movie out there, I fucking love that movie. I thought it was really, really good.
I think Fangora said it was the best of 2021.
And that would be very high in my top 10 for 2021. Yeah, that was a great movie. She had a phenomenal performance in that. And then somehow 2022 comes along, and then
she's a really good actor, but for some reason I don't really like her.
I get that because there's some quality, something about her face.
No, and she's attractive, and I mean she's attractive.
She is, yeah, but I mean,
just like a bossy tall chick. She's got a bossy.
You're
tall
intimidated
chick
by her. But I mean, like she's phenomenal in this movie, and I absolutely love The Night House. And then I saw this movie and her performance in it. I prefer The Night House, but her performance in this movie fucking just hits it out of the park in this movie. It subverted everything that I was thinking of what it was going to be about. The movie starts out as a thriller and a mystery. Then it starts going into that revenge territory. And then by the end of the movie, it goes into full Cronenbergian weirdness. Yeah. I mean, it just fucking like blew my mind.
Yeah, I've heard things about the monologue. Like there's a part.
The monologue is the best performance of all horror this year. It's like an 8 or 9 minute monologue about the whole premise of the movie. And she pulls it off. And it's so disturbing. And it's so unique. And that's what's so great about this movie is that it's so surprising, but it's so simple. And really, it's just 2 leads in this entire movie. It's Rebecca Hall and then Tim Roth.
Yeah, the Abomination.
Yes, right. The 2 leads are just outstanding, and they carry this story. Tim Roth is truly depraved, but he comes off as this, like, totally cool guy, and he's
the Abomination we wanted to see in She-Hulk.
Right. And he's just he's got this icy coolness to him that is just I can't really put my finger on it, but like he is threatening and then he's also passive at the same time. And his character is just very menacing in the strangest way. And then Rebecca Hall, I mean, like her performance, like I said, is just bar none the best of this year. Her 8 to 9 minute monologue that you were talking about of her torture that she went through, hands down, like it rivals some of the stuff that Mia Goth was doing. I don't know if it's quite there, but it's rivaling some of the stuff that she was doing. And then the ending, I had no idea where it was going. I had ideas of where I thought it was going to go. By the time I got there, I was like, how the fuck did we get here?
Yeah.
You know, bizarre ending. I didn't see coming, but I actually loved it.
Sure.
And it just moves differently, but it also moves with emotion for those characters too. Just a solid film. And then there's these things called kindnesses, which are just so terrifying in the movie. That's what's the most fucked up part about this movie is that it's not like extremes. It's not about a bunch of extremes.
It's like a Cronenberg film, though.
So the end gets extreme for sure, and that
like
kind of
better than the Cronenberg film that came out this year. I hope.
Yes, for sure. It's not an end for extremes, but the shit that Rebecca Hall goes through is not something that is isolated, like she was attacked or assaulted or something like that, where if you haven't been there, maybe you can't put yourself in these shoes. The things that she goes through are so relatable by everyone for every level. It's fucking phenomenal. It's just really, really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
So, Yeah. Anyway.
I fell asleep at like 6 a.m. yesterday watching that. Didn't get to it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, definitely not a movie you'd want to watch that late at night, but
Wasn't
yeah,
it?
really, really
Or
good.
that early in the morning. Number 11, Bones and All. I thought this movie was cool. I just finally first watched it when it came out on VOD not too long ago. It's a very dramatic horror film that drags a little bit at the beginning. It's super gritty and dirty. It's super ugly and real. The ending is totally ferocious. They used this lens on the camera, and I hated it. I remember complaining in my own head about how the lens was so ugly, but it fits the aesthetic much for
totally.
what it would be like to be an eater. The two actors did a really great job. And Sully was kind of a movie stealer. The old character with the braid was
Mark Rylance.
just menacing with the way his mouth moved and his obsession and his childishness to him. And you really didn't know what to expect from him. But the dude's performance literally made my skin crawl. I'm not in a huge hurry to watch it again. Like I said, it did drag quite a bit. But the end had a really great payoff. It was super artistic. It was super beautiful. I thought I was going to rank this lower, but the end took me there. It kind of had Shia LaBeouf vibes, like if he could have been that movie
I could
too.
see that. Yeah.
It's gross, gritty, and itchy. I got a lot of respect for this film. Not huge fans of the director or the actors or even, and gosh, has cannibalism been done to hell this year with
It really
Fresh
has. Yeah.
and Dahmer and God, everything else. But
Well, and
this
Raw
is-
last year too.
And this is kind of the stand-up, young and old. I like this movie a lot.
So the director Luca Guadagnino, he did the Suspiria remake. What did you think about that?
Oh yeah. I mean, good. Yeah, it was good. Mia Goth. Here we are talking
Mia
about
Goth,
her.
yeah.
The year of Mia Goth. But she wasn't the main part. I thought that movie was okay. I mean, not as cool as the original.
Definitely not.
And it was kind of like there's really only one or two spots from the Suspiria remake, but I didn't catch that was the same director. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting.
Where was Mia Goth in the new Suspiria? Remind me.
She was just one of the dancers.
Bitchy background dancer
I
girls.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Because original Suspiria is in like my top 3 favorite horror movies of all time. So when I watched the new one and it was like, okay, it's not the same. Is it good in its own aspect? But I think I'd have to watch it again to watch for Mia Goth now that she has more of a horror movie
I
presence.
remember her being good on it, but she was definitely a supporting character.
It wasn't a big
like,
role, but it was the first time I took eye. I was like, who is that?
to Mia Goth.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to see it again.
Because I had heard the names and seen the advertisements, and then, but yeah, Bones and All. What did you think?
This was my number 9 for the year. Like
My
movies
number
like
9 too. We agreed.
Yeah, we agree. Here we are.
End of the best. The worst of the best.
There's
It's a
been
weird way to say
what 200 movies or whatever that came out.
I bet you 250. Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Look, a lot of these artier movies are really hit or miss with me. And for some reason, this just struck a chord. Like, I love the characters.
An artsy movie that's not A24?
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah. And there's just something about the lead characters of the girl that played Marin. What's her name? Taylor Russell, and then Timothy Chalamet. I mean, like, they had some chemistry, but it wasn't like a forced romance. It wasn't anything it wasn't perfect.
I mean, without
by
ruining
any
the movie,
means.
they acted like it was such a big romance, but was it? Or was it a friendship?
It was an understanding, which I think was the whole biggest thing, because I mean, these people are playing two cannibals trying to navigate in a world where there's these outcasts, these misfits, all this stuff. and they have a certain understanding, and then that develops into a love, and which was really, really fucking cool because
But not like a strong sexual.
right. But I mean, it was just something where it was just like, yeah, like I buy it. I buy it. This
the
feels
chick going
real.
from escape room to this. What a night and day!
Great
different performance.
transition. Yeah.
She did fine in the other movie, but yeah, wow.
Yes, I mean she was great in this movie. I agree with you, Mark Rylance, I think his name is the guy that played Sully. Fucking scene stealer. Yeah. Every time that guy was on camera, holy shit! Like he was lovable. He was creepy. He was
lovable.
He was lovable at first when he was just like when you first met him.
Like those old guys that are that have one wood tooth. Can they talk to us? He had that whistle tooth thing to him.
Yeah,
he had that whistle tooth thing to him, and it was he was gross. He was like a mix between the rapist neighbor and Family Guy, George Washington, and a creepy Native American. It's not a romance movie. That's debatable.
I mean, it's a cannibal movie first and foremost, and that's where I think it's still horror. Yeah. It's very artsy. It's very dramatic. It's very romantic. But and I did
romantic? I
did. Yeah. Well, in a cannibal setting. Yes, it is, and the ending proves that. I think at the end of it,
it's like a romance.
It's a beautiful movie.
It's kind of like American Honey gone wrong.
But it's and I appreciate the whole Taylor Russell who plays Marin, the whole coming of age angle. Yeah. Just with a totally different vibe going in from the cannibal aspect of it, like totally cool. Love that. Love the characters of it. Cinematography was beautiful, even though it's that kind of like dirty, earthy tones and everything like that. Just a great film. But yeah, Mark Rylance fucking steals it. And yes, I will say he is lovable, at least in the beginning of that movie.
Well, now we know who you love.
You know what? Fuck it. 2022 crush of this year. Sully from Bones and All.
So our next one is also one that was on your list but not on mine. Our number 10. Is it The Cursed or Cursed?
I believe it's The Cursed, and it should be the original title of the film, which is Eight for Silver is what the actual title is. Which 8 for Silver sounds fucking awesome, better than The Cursed. But written and directed by Sean Ellis. Basically, it's a synopsis, basically it's a 19th century France setting. A mysterious and supernatural menace threatens a small village, and then when a pathologist John McBride comes into town to investigate, he realizes that there is something at play that science cannot explain. This movie takes the werewolf genre and totally tips it on its head. I wouldn't say that it's a werewolf movie at all. It's a cursed movie. It's a monster movie, but there are werewolf elements.
Yeah, I'm not really into the hairless werewolf.
Right. So you've got different types of werewolves. It was unfairly marketed as a werewolf movie, but
that part where they did the autopsy, and then the sack and the child, and the you don't want to go down that road. That pet cemetery moment.
Yep,
that was wicked. But why was it different the second time around? So don't let it live.
Yeah.
It'll never be the same. Don't go down that road.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
What a bunch of bullshit.
It's not without its faults, right? But the thing is that I love period pieces, and we don't get those anymore.
He said don't go down that road. And then he went down that road.
It's not Pet Cemetery, dude. It is The Cursed. And so
It's got Pet Cemetery vibes. I caught that.
It's got more Thing vibes than the Pet Cemetery vibes. Because there is a scene that is straight out of The Thing in this, and I did not see that coming. Because I'm sitting here thinking, like, it's a period piece with werewolves. Okay, cool. Not what you get at all. You should know that going into it. It's a Gypsy Curse movie. And you get a variety of different shapes and sizes for the curse. Yes, you do get some werewolf action there, but you also get some body horror. You get some sense that it's, you know, it's got resembling The Thing. You get
and you get the bad guy from Logan trying to be a good guy. He's
Boyd Holbrook is he's great.
He's kind of sexy.
I will say it does have some pacing issues for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what? I liked it because it was different from a lot of movies that were coming out in 2022. I mean, it was throwing it back into this period piece.
Wasn't bad. I'm glad I jammed it in yesterday. But I mean, I say forget that 1800s stuff. All those people's whack ass sideburns. I don't want to see it. I'm so tired of it. The Sleepy Hollow sideburns. The old boo. I love me some werewolves, no matter how, no matter where.
And
dark and dreary.
But dude, like, that's the thing, is that the atmosphere of this movie is fucking awesome. There's some scenes with the Scarecrow in there too.
Oh, yeah. Scarecrow was cool.
That was just really fucking creepy.
The wolf in the tall grass was pretty cool.
Wolf in the tall grass, yes. You got, like I said, Thing vibes earlier. It's
we're talking 2 hours for.
It is. It does have some pacing issues.
Of coolness.
Well, you could say that about a lot of different horror movies, though, too.
Could. Especially this year.
Yeah, especially this year. But I mean, it does have some pacing issues. I'll give you that. But I mean, by and large, it was a lot different from a lot of the other movies in 2022, and that's why I made my number 6. Actually, this year
you had it at 6, yeah.
6, but that would be our 10th. 10th, yes.
The next one, our number 9 together, is Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake.
Yes.
Or no, reboot. No, sequel to the original. Legacy.
Right. Is it a remake? Is it a reboot? Is it a sequel?
It's a sequel, a legacy sequel. Because the character from the first film was in there and they pretended like nothing else was. It's legacy. Okay. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, important to me. First one, amazing. Second one,
both are top 4s.
Amazing. Right? Third one, really not that bad.
No.
The fourth one, I actually love. I love it. Renee Zellweger. I said
Zellweger.
Did I say Zellweger? Zellweger.
Yeah.
Like that one, underrated. We can talk about that on a different episode. We'll do a Chainsaw Massacre thing. But, and then there was the remake. Jessica Biel. Yeah, it was kind of cool, but it wasn't for Chainsaw fans.
I like the remake, yeah.
It was okay. And then it got worse and worse and worse until we got to Leatherface. And it was really going down a really bad thing. And then I get the news straight to Netflix, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're doing that thing where they're not putting a number on it. They're just kind of giving it the same name. They're bringing back a really old character from the original. Modernized people are going to a really small town to do some modernized things that people that like Texas Chainsaw Massacre don't like. This movie should have been awful. Okay?
Yeah.
By that synopsis. Netflix. Legendarily the worst at horror movies out of any platform besides maybe Discovery. Okay? I have Discovery Plus for baking shows for my daughter, but they don't have good horror.
No.
Okay. So, yeah, I will admit, far from perfect film. But it was a vast improvement over wherever Texas Chainsaw Massacre was going. It had at least 2 harmoniously beautiful scenes. The Daisy Field.
Yep.
Car crash.
Yep. I thought that was really cool.
Well, there were poppy fields. The poppy fields. Car crash. Dead dude.
Yeah.
Weird blonde chick.
Yep.
high tension vibes for a second there.
Yeah.
Leatherface, quiet, acting like he's dumb, or he was dumb. Girl trying to outsmart dumb, monstrous killer. The background with the poppy fields and the car and the truck. And Leatherface looks cool.
Does look cool.
Leatherface looks cool. So he was, 16 in the first film, 42 years later. 58 years old. Dude looks cool. Okay.
We could be so
A lot
lucky.
of weird mixed messages with the pollution and the gun laws and the high school shootings and the trauma and the dumb people with cell phones. Bus scene. First massacre in a Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Yeah. About time.
Ending.
Only took us about 7 or 8 movies to get an actual
no
Chainsaw
no
Massacre.
Shyamalan twist
How
or
many?
anything like that.
How many is there? There's 4, and then there's a remake, a prequel, and then
believe
a
there's-
offshoot.
The 3D one, the offshoot.
Oh,
and
I
then
forgot about that.
There's
So
4
8.
timelines going. I think that this is the 9th.
I've
So this
only
would be
seen
the
one.
9th movie.
Kind of gave me old school Leatherface vibes with the car
Yeah.
scene and the then the going away chainsaws, dude. I'm sorry, I hold it dear. I didn't hate it. So, like I said, the worst Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie is better than possibly some of the best 2022 movies. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's
fair.
putting Chainsaw back on the map. It was gory. It did some things I wanted to, and I wasn't furious through any part of the movie.
Which
So
is
I put
also more than you can ask for with some of the 2022 movies. Yeah.
leave you furious.
Yeah.
So it was my number 6 overall. It's our number 9.
It's our number 9. I didn't have it on my top 10, but I did have it as an honorable mention because I did like it. Like it's a fun movie. It's not blazing any new trails. Again, I love the bus scene. Love the sunflower scene. There's plenty of things to like about Leatherface. I fucking hated every main character in this movie, though.
They were the chick from
Hated every main
8th
character in
grade.
this
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, I did not like.
What about the part with the big wrench tool when they knocked the guy's knee backwards and he slid her the keys? He saw her, but he was like,
Yeah, no,
when
I
that
mean,
knee
like,
went the other way, that was also really good.
yeah, no, I liked it. I did, but yeah, it's just I had a problem with the main characters because it's totally unlikable main characters that are in this.
Yeah,
but
but what
I was
about the guy they tried to make you hate, the truck driver, mechanic guy? He was actually turned out to be kind of cool. But I think
I liked
the
him.
person that you at first glance didn't like was the one at the end, the only one that you ended up kind of liking. I think they kind of played a trick where there's all these hip woke people and you dislike them more and more and more as it goes on. And they did that awful thing. And they kind of deserved it. I think they were kind of, while they had those side things, they were also saying, fuck those people. Fuck those people.
I mean, and that's why
I didn't.
Well,
you're
and-
not supposed
and ultimately-
to feel bad for the people in Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
no, and I don't, and ultimately I'm going to be rooting for Leatherface anyway. So
Yeah.
fuck these characters, right?
Yeah.
The
You wanted boobs.
incorporation.
You wanted boobs.
No, I didn't need
Admit
boobs.
it.
I don't need boobs all the time. But
All the
I need
time.
boobs in 80s movies, but I don't need them in the modern
yeah,
movies.
no, I don't need them anymore. But I'm over boobs. If you haven't figured
He's
that out,
weaned.
Grown
yeah,
up.
I've weaned myself off boobs
Growing up.
over these years. The incorporation of Sally Hardesty.
Oh, yeah, that was powerful. The legacy thing that I was
Yeah,
talking
the
about.
legacy. I fucking
that
hate
I
the
was
legacy
talking
thing.
about. And Halloween Ends. So stupid. So stupid.
Completely unnecessary
And
to bring her back.
payoff.
If you're gonna bring back the original character, which I don't think you could do because she's dead.
Well, yeah, and that was a
But-
recast. But they originally wanted it,
But it was ridiculous. It was unnecessary. You didn't need it. And she
didn't need it.
really didn't do much. I
and
mean,
they're
you could have
forcing
had a
this
different
legacy in
character
there.
do
They're
everything
thinking
that
that
she
the
did.
old fans appreciate it. And sorry, we don't.
Yeah, we don't. We don't. So I had issues, but again, I love that like short 90-minute movie
Yeah, it was quick and
because
fun.
so many of these fucking horror movies that we've seen this year have been so long and so drug out and so slow burning that I just love a good punch to the gut for about 90 minutes, and then
Love
we're
a
out.
good quickie.
We're done. Yep, exactly. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's an honorable mention. I get it.
All right, number 8. Black Phone. I had it as number 7. What did you have it as?
I had it as number 10, actually. I took my top 10.
Where's the best?
It's a great movie. It's basically The Black Phone, written for the screen and directed by Scott Derrickson. After being abducted by a child killer and locked in a soundproof room, a 13-year-old boy starts receiving calls on a disconnected phone from the killer's previous victims. Originates from a Joe Hill story, which is Stephen King's son.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've already got kind of horror professionals dabbling with this. The first time I watched this, I really struggled with this movie. I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it for some reason. I just wasn't putting everything together. I think I was only half watching it. And then I watched it again, and I actually ended up really enjoying this movie. There's a lot of things.
Did you see it in the theater?
I didn't. No. I watched it I watched it at home. And then when it dropped on, so I rented it, and then when it dropped on Peacock, I watched it again. And that was the time I really liked it because I was actually paying attention to it more so than I was the first time. The story's unique. I like it. You know, child kidnapped. There's a phone in there. There's possible dead kids, ghosts. You know, is it? You know, I like the story. I think it's unique. There's a bunch of things that it has going for it that I like. The 70s vibe, super fucking cool. Ethan Hawke's performance, and shirtless, as we've established many times throughout tonight. Sexy hot. No hair on that chest. Not completely ripped.
Nice nipples.
Very nice nipples. Yeah, like well-formed nipples. It got a belt ready for you too, in case you become a naughty boy or whatever he calls him. Yeah. But he's fucking creepy. He's fucking creepy as the grabber.
He did a good job.
He did a great job. The mask is incredibly creepy and important
like
too.
How they
like
change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it talks about how he's kind of a crazy person that goes through a range of emotions. He's not an emotionless killer.
Which you see through the mask.
He's a person that's too emotional that I think has drawn him to that. He's a really cool killer.
He's a really, really cool killer. There's some characters in there like the dad.
Jamming his brother in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was that.
Well,
but it was cool.
Yeah, but the dad, Jeremy Davies.
He was the worst. I hated him.
He was a drunk, but like there were times where I'm just like, this guy's clearly a piece of shit.
Right, but you
still kind of like you felt bad for him. He was kind of
like the grabber in the same way too. Range of emotions going on with that guy.
And you didn't feel 100% like fuck this guy. He's a abusive drunk dad.
Those nice,
like
good, well-behaved children.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, like, the characters were really great. There were just some things that didn't work for me 100%, like the whole sister storyline. Like,
she was a
throughout
cool character.
the end.
She was a bad... I actually had her in the nominations for Final Girl.
Okay.
But, yes, it was a little bit...
I think she did a great job, don't get me wrong, but, like, her whole storyline, I'm just like, well, how does this fit in, right? Because there's no black phone that she's answering or anything like that, you know? So, it's like, how is she getting it? And then the whole... The Max character, the brother... comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It pays off.
Yeah.
It pays off at the end, I think.
Well, he's like one of the only funny things about the film.
But like he gets introduced like halfway through the movie and you're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Well, and you recognize him from something else. So I was like, is that a cameo? Which it is.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, he was in a lot of other Scott Derrickson movies, primarily Sinister 2, I think it was, that he did. I mean, like, so I get it. You wanted him to have him in there. And I don't think the character's useless.
No.
But it is fucking just like...
random.
It is totally random.
I like that movie.
Then the him on the cocaine talking to the cops and it being right underneath him.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Who is this guy?
I got it!
Yeah. And honestly, it was the... Because I watched this movie, actually, believe it or not, 3 times at this point.
I watched it 3 times, too.
Yeah, and it wasn't until the 3rd time that I got that he was the actual brother.
Right.
It's,
Oh, you didn't catch that?
I
Okay.
did not get that the first 2 times. I'm like, because it was just so random and so jarring. So like not perfectly told, but like there's a lot of stuff going on in that. There's a lot of creepy scenes. I love fucking Ethan Hawke. The story actually works pretty well for me. Yeah, I think it's a solid film for sure.
Yeah, the grabber was super cool. Ethan Hawke, shirtless, forever rest in my mind. Love his nipples. Also a good soundtrack.
Yes,
Good
great
pacing.
soundtrack. Yes.
It kind of gave me Silence of the Lambs meets Stranger Things. I was just so hooked up by the poster. I waited too long for it. All right, number 7, arguably next year's film. It's released on
Oh, I know what this
January
is. Oh
13th.
shit. Yeah. Okay.
Skinnamarink-itty dinkity doo.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen the trailer. We voted it the best trailer of 2022, so I guess you win that argument, because if it's the best trailer of 2022, it's got to be a film of 2022.
I didn't even know about that movie.
So I haven't seen
we
it.
started this.
Mm-hmm.
When Nate talks about it, he is smiling like the creepy lady in What Josiah Saw
He's
when they
not
kidnap the
smiling
baby
right
back.
now.
Yes.
He's into this
Yeah.
movie. Number 7 movie of the year.
Half erect.
Tell us about it, Nate.
Yeah, no. So Skinamarink is a 2022 film.
You better not spoil this for me because it's a 2023
No, I'm not
film.
going to, but I am going
But
to.
I have no ability of watching right now.
Dude, I have some caveats, and I'll show you a way you can watch it actually after this. But anyway,
I'm no pirate. I hate pirates.
well then you can just watch it with everyone else when it drops on Shudder on January 13th, 2023.
Just kidding.
No, so Skinamarink is written and directed by Kyle Edward Ball, and basically it's about 2 children that wake up in the middle of the night to find their father is missing, and all the windows and doors in their home have vanished due to a demonic presence that they cannot explain.
That sounds awesome.
It sounds awesome, and look, I'm okay.
I don't even believe you right
That
now when
sounds
you're about
like
to say
my-
that it isn't awesome.
No, I'm about to say that I fucking love this movie. This is my number 3 of the
All around.
of the
Yeah.
all around.
And it's not out yet.
And it's played in festival circuits. Obviously,
Oh.
I've seen it in this
It
year.
just won't be on TV.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason they're just not getting it out fast enough. I think this was playing in the early 2022 of this year in festival circuits. And so that's how I was able to see it, not in a festival circuit, but just online on some places. And this movie is one of those purely love or hate this movie. There is not going to be any in between. This movie is 100% suggestive. And what I mean by that is that the camera will never focus directly on what you're looking at.
Oh my god.
It will never.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's frustrating to a point though, because like you'll see a door open up, but you'll see like the top of the door
That's
open
like-
up,
no,
not
that's
like
like
the
those-
kid in front of the
That's
door.
like the paranormal
you know?
normal activity movies.
And
where
it's-
you're just
it's
the point of view is through
very
a
much
camera,
like that.
and then you literally have to look at everything or even pause the movie so you can pan the whole
Yes.
room. Otherwise, you'll miss everything if you don't.
And this is one of those movies. It's 100%
I love that,
suggestive, and so the camera shots, the storyline, the plot, the settings, the music, all the characters. It's all 100% suggestive of what's going on. You're not quite sure what is going on, and you're not quite seeing what is going on. But here's the thing that best can describe this movie. When you are in a dark room and you look into the shadows or the dark of that room,
Yeah,
and you start
see the
seeing...
boogeyman sitting in your corner.
yeah, even before the shadows take shape, right?
the way the dark
While they're
plays tricks.
swirling, and your eyes are trying to focus and make something out of the dark, and you're not quite sure if there's something there or there's not. That's what this movie is.
Oh my god.
And
Okay.
and that's why I fucking loved it so much, because I've never seen any movie like this before. But here's the thing, though. I watched it in possibly the best way that I think you should watch it. Because if you sit down, like the four of
For
us,
free
if
on
we
the
were to
internet.
put this on right now and we're all talking, and we're all having like drinks and having like a party movie, this is the worst fucking way to watch that movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's the worst way to watch this movie. But no, I was in a hotel by myself, completely pitch dark or pitch black, midnight, with earbuds in too, which audio is super critical for this movie, with earbuds in. And it was just me watching on my laptop, had no idea what I was getting myself into, and it fucking terrified me because the sounds of this movie, the audio of this movie, the suggestions while you're watching this movie, it is fucking creepy. Yeah. And the final shot on the movie is exactly what I was just talking about with the shadows. It will be burned in your mind at the end of it. But I could see somebody that like wants to watch a traditional horror movie. This is not it at all. Like, you're either gonna love it, you're gonna hate it. There's no in between with this movie. It's slow. It's very audio driven.
Kind of boring.
I wouldn't say it's boring though, because like you're just anticipating, and things do happen in this movie, but again, you're not seeing them directly. So I mean, like, it's very audio driven. It's disturbing. It's fucking creepy. But it's what lies in those shadows while your eyes are trying to figure it out. That's what this whole movie is. And it was unlike any movie I've seen in horror for, I don't know, maybe ever. And it just kind of took me by surprise.
We're all excited to watch it.
Well, yeah, the concept sounds very new.
It definitely is. But again, like, watch it alone, watch it by yourself, watch it with somebody that's going to just be laser focused on it and crank that sound up. Don't watch it with a bunch of people that just
I would
you
never
got your
hang
friends
out with
together.
a bunch of people. I would never do something I love with a bunch of people.
And you shouldn't.
I get paid.
He's all pissed off about it. But I mean,
well,
like,
I'm just thinking about trying to watch Skinamarink with a bunch of people. I'm yelling at all the people. And I got my earbuds in. Just
no
kidding.
pants.
But no, I would never.
But honestly, though, I mean, like, if you can isolate yourself and watch this movie, it's
if there was
fucking
one
best
more
way to
person
watch
in
it.
this room.
So yeah, that would be my number 7 of this movie.
Perfect. Number 7, and it comes. Oh no, that's our number.
Or actually,
7.
it's my
That's
number
your
3.
Number 3.
Yeah, number 3.
My number 5 and our number 6. This is getting confusing.
Yeah.
But we'll just say our number 6. I put this a little bit higher. Pearl. Like I said before, that's my I guess crush of the year. And
She's pretty cute.
Wow, I saw X in the theater. I saw that trailer for X probably 20 times. I didn't even go see Pearl in the theater. I waited till it came out because it was like so quick. It was so weird. You know how me time frames, I want the 80s, I want the 70s, I want the 90s. Now, whatever. But boy, did this blow me away. I personally thought it exceeded X by a magnitude. Okay, and I was so excited for X. I thought X was going to be the new Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah. And then we'll talk more about X after this. But Pearl, wow.
Where was X and Pearl on your list?
So I have Pearl as number 5, and I have X as number 8.
Okay.
So X is in between Bones and All and Black Phone, and Pearl is stuck between Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Barbarian.
We're the exact opposite, actually.
Well, no, I noticed that our
X is 5 and Pearl
and
is
by
8.
our rankings, I do believe Pearl and X both tied, but you had X higher than I had Pearl, so that's why Pearl's number 6 and X number 5. I do believe they had the same point variation between our average, but we don't want to talk about math.
No, fuck
Okay,
math.
we don't want to talk about math.
Yeah, I've only seen Pearl, and I have not seen X.
Yeah, and I've already said that to you. Pearl was a big surprise for me. It was greatness. Mia Goth, amazing performance, best she's done so far. People just don't act like that these days, which I guess they did in Resurrection and stuff like that.
Takes a shot at resurrection.
And the very end, that disassociation in the stare, the send off of the film,
the credits
was just had me. I was smiling back.
Yeah.
I was talking about it later. I just brilliance when somebody can display that kind of psychosis with a stare and a smile.
Mm-hmm.
She got me. Pearl was awesome. Don't care about how old of a time it was. Beats X in my opinion. And it was kind of a fluke. They were like, hey, while on our off time, let's go shoot this other film real quick down the street.
So
not
cool.
tell anybody about it.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
So, and for people that don't know, Ty West did what? X in April or something of this year? Something around that time.
Well, the prequel came out 3 months later.
He had this idea for the film X, and then when they filmed it in, I believe it was not Australia, New Zealand is where they did it. They had to quarantine for 2 weeks because of COVID protocols. And in that 2 weeks, as he's quarantined to a hotel room, he decided to write Pearl.
Oh, that is, I know something like that.
Yeah, and which is, and Mia Goth was the main character of X, and so he had his main character there.
2 of the main characters in X.
Yeah, exactly. And so they just basically teamed up and created Pearl in their 2 weeks of quarantine. And
that's insane.
And there's a lot of people that probably like, and I go back and forth honestly, because Pearl is a vastly different movie than X is.
Yeah,
it really is, and it's like I could see if people prefer that over the X. For me, I think it's totally a preference thing on what you like. But like Pearl is just fucking phenomenal. Like Mia Goth, just the end credits alone, she deserves an Oscar for, because I mean, like,
you see
that range of acting that she's doing.
X is for the perverts, and Pearl is for the
intellectuals.
I don't think the Oscars like horror very much.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
No, they don't.
Nate, we saw X in theaters, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so color me a pervert, Cory, because X was for me because I really enjoyed it. But we saw it in theaters.
Colored you, pervert.
So we saw it in theaters in like a really interesting way. Normally, when I'm in theaters, I don't want to hear anybody else's opinion. But when we saw it, it was like in a really small showing, and everybody in the theater was into it. They're like talking out loud to the projector screen, we were all laughing.
Yeah.
We were all just like having like a great time together. Everybody in the theater was on board for what was happening with X, which was a very unique film, and which was such a cool experience because everybody who was there kind of had a sense of what they were getting into, and they loved it.
No one saw Grandma fucking coming.
No one saw that coming.
Okay, I'll say I also saw that in the theaters.
Did you?
And I actually saw it opening weekend, so it was a packed theater.
Oh.
And I remember being totally uncomfortable.
Really?
Well, and I was like,
totally
hey, dude, this is going to be
uncomfortable?
like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The person I went with was also very into horror. I explained it to them. They were like, oh, yeah, sounds super cool. But then all that, like, sexual stuff happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm okay with sex stuff, but, like, it was kind of weird. And I could tell that there was also a vibe in the theater of people being slightly uncomfortable.
Ooh, that's
And
a
I
bummer.
remember leaving the thing and being
100%.
like, hey, you know, I knew that was about some guys making a porno, but I didn't think it was going to be that sexual. I didn't think I was going to see Kid Cudi do that.
Well,
yeah, and when we saw it, there were maybe like 5 couples there, and you could tell everybody kind of like knew what they were getting into, and everybody
they
was
wanted
on
that
board
old
for
lady
what was
porn,
happening,
pretty much.
And so the whole theater was just like, "Yes, this is magnificent."
But Pearl, because we're still on Pearl actually,
Yeah,
so we're actually jumping ahead, which is fine because our next movie is
X is number 5.
X is number 5.
X is number 5.
Yeah, so I mean, like, but Pearl being a prequel to X, I mean, like, holy fucking character study, Batman. Like, that's insane how good that she is.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I've had it marked down less than X is because I dug the horror vibes of X. I dug the feel of X, which is more that Texas Chainsaw Massacre feel.
But Pearl made X better too.
I think they both enhance each other for sure.
If you were to put out Pearl first and then X, it would have.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No one would have saw X, I don't think. And this is
Well, look at her.
This
She
is
saw
the right
Pearl
trajectory.
first, she still hasn't seen X.
Yeah.
You haven't seen X?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it's good, but it's a completely different movie. One's a fun 70s throwback slasher, but then it goes so much deeper.
We still haven't talked about the alligator.
We haven't talked about the alligator either. Yeah, it's got alligators. You've got
One of the
Eaten
cooler
Alive
animals.
vibes. You have Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes. You have
An
the
X.
70. Yeah.
Well, and I also think, in my description I wrote, it had the best trailer, even though that was before I saw Skinamarink, right?
The 2022 film. Yep.
I watched X, I think, 4 times. It was a movie I watched mainly because I expected so much out of it. I wanted it to be a different movie. I was expecting a porn-infused Texas Chainsaw Massacre mixed with The Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
And it really just kind of wasn't. The movie was awkward and uncomfortable. It didn't actually have the greatest suspense. It was more of like an anxiety-driven, the heartbroken guy didn't make me feel good. Jenna Ortega was underused. What's the other blonde girl's name?
Brittany Snow.
Brittany Snow was decent, underused. Kid Cudi didn't feel like Kid Cudi. Not that I wanted him to be Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi can't be Kid Cudi in 1970s.
Kid Cudi's for the kids, okay? What's he doing? It had one of the best ensemble casts, though. It was a lot of big hitters in there. I think I just thought it was going to be this monumental shift in horror, and it just, I don't know. It was still good. Like I said, it's my number 8.
Yeah.
The sex in the film, like I said, made me a little awkward.
See, I didn't think for a movie that's about kids not kids, but like younger people making a porno, I didn't think it was that gratuitous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Until it got to the other scenes later on in the movie.
No, the porn sex wasn't the worst sex.
No, the porn was, definitely the lighter stuff of it. And not in a bad way. It's just that
does that even work? Mashing that old soggy potato into a dead.
It's just like 2 Jello molds laying on top of each other in the.
I mean, if you took an old rotten potato and you pushed it to a half cut off hot dog and you rubbed it together.
An uncooked hot dog, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I don't know. How do you even.
Maybe with some.
How do you even get off?
Ketchup.
That's why I like X more, is because it surprisingly becomes. Takes you to an unexpected place, but like it becomes more emotional. It becomes like a commentary on what it means to get older and the horror of that, and the horror of life not adding up to what you wanted it to, and all this other shit.
You just wasted your whole 80 years, and then you're like, fuck.
Yes, yeah, and that. So I saw all that stuff coming when I watched Pearl. Even though fucking Pearl was completely different because you have the Technicolor Wizard of Oz, the theme.
Well, because she's only like.
I wasn't rooting for the bad guys in X.
She's so young, and she is already regretting her.
I wasn't rooting for the bad guys in X.
I wasn't. No,
I didn't.
That's true.
And I like to root for the bad guys, but watching Pearl now, I'm like, I want you to be the old version of Pearl. I do.
Yeah,
because I did root for her as a killer.
Yeah,
I want Pearl to kill them all.
For Pearl? Yeah.
I want Pearl to kill them all.
Yeah. How dare you do this?
I would have been like, oh my God, get that fucking thing out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was. Let's do our. So we got top 4 left. We're going to reveal our top 4 very soon. You guys can probably guess it. But let's do our honorable mentions. I got 4 honorable mentions.
Ooh, I like it.
My. Number 4, honorable mention, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
Wow. Okay.
I saw that in AMC theater before it closed in a nearly empty theater, I mean, it reeked of modern bullshit.
There's a twist in the movie that really fucking
Yes.
worked for me.
Okay, let me say this first.
Yeah, the
I hate
twist
this
was good.
movie because of its characters. But I liked watching this movie because I hated the characters. It's like when the guy in the wheelchair dies in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What's his name?
Franklin?
Franklin.
Yep.
Fucking kill Franklin. Put him out of his misery. These people need to be put out of their misery.
Fucking Franklin.
This movie is ridiculously hip, and it's actually great for short attention spans, which I have sometimes. This movie caters to and makes fun of Gen Zs at the same time. It was cool to see the chick from Borat 2 without blood all over her dress. Okay.
That's where I've seen her from.
That's the chick.
I thought she looked familiar.
That's Borat's daughter.
Oh, Christ.
Wow. Because that's the only thing he's seen her from. But
bumped
she
it up a
did
little
good
bit
in
for
that
me.
movie.
Yeah.
The end was kind of cool. Such an obvious twist, but cool twist.
I did not. Think
I
it
was terrified
obvious.
that Machine Gun Kelly was going to pop out at any moment. Thank God that he didn't.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
Okay.
That's what I get. I was like, Machine Gun Kelly's the killer. It kept me invested, and it was fast movements, good cameras. It was like, before I knew it, it was over and it was done, and I had gripes about it, but I also enjoyed myself.
I mean, some parts didn't make sense, but
All right, and then my third honorable mention is Christmas Bloody Christmas. Good
Okay.
trailer.
That's
Big
one of mine,
hype.
too.
Do you like to watch alternative music lovers get drunk and then get drunk more and then try to bang each other, then get drunk more and then actually bang each other, and then a Terminator Santa shows up and kills everyone for no particular reason? Well, then this is your movie. And this is my movie.
and this doesn't matter.
I sort of liked watching that all happen. It was like, whoa, this movie is just going to be people going to different places, drinking and talking about music, drinking and talking about music. And you knew it was going to happen by the ads and everything like that. But there was some decent kills. There was a cool lens. There was a good vibe, a good aesthetic.
Yep.
And yeah, they got drunk. They talked about not banging. They got more drunk. They banged. They work at a record store. This is the type of movie that I could see myself making. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right,
I don't
right.
think I'd ever want to make a Terminator Santa movie,
No.
but yeah, this is my kind of movie. I could see myself making some sort of film like this.
Yeah. No,
Um,
me too. Like, that's it. And that's what's so, it's like sometimes simple is good, right? And we have a killer robot Santa, and that's it. And it doesn't make sense. And they don't explain anything.
Well,
And-
it was a war robot soldier that no longer had use, so they put a Santa suit on it, and they sent it to toy stores.
Yeah, but why did it start malfunctioning? Why didn't this happen more often?
Did they spill booze on it or something? Or no, it was, they all just
two
whacked out on the
characters
same night.
Yeah, two characters had sex in front of it. I mean, but I mean,
he had war flashbacks from that.
from all the sex he got in war. But I mean,
All the sex you had to watch.
Yeah.
it's just like, it didn't make
As
a
a
lot
robot,
of sense.
that's a lot.
It also had no idea why it was just stalking the main characters of the film when it could have just killed anyone
Yeah, it
randomly.
went to great lengths to follow two people that he had no reason to
It
follow.
walked what seemed like miles
Yeah.
without any context of where they've driven off to in a
Right.
car, much faster than he walks. Somehow made it. But you know what? It reminded me of this like 80s simple slasher type of thing.
Was that one of your honorable mentions too?
It was. Yeah, it totally was. Yeah, I just like the simplicity of it. It's fun. It's gory. It's goofy. I like that dirty punk Joe Begos style, the writer and director of it. Joe
How they
Begos.
made fun
You
of the
dirty
Tinder
punk
guy.
boy.
What were
Yeah.
they saying about the Tinder guy when they pulled up his song and they were just like making fun of him throughout the movie and he never showed up through the movie?
Right, yeah.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, that guy. You're gonna bang that guy. You should just bang your friend." It was
Well, and he's the same.
It was real. Okay, that stuff happens in real life.
It was. And he was the same director of VFW, too, if you saw that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
mean,
VFW.
like, so same type of vibe. If you've seen that movie,
Yeah.
you know what you're getting into. And it's just, simple,
Give
stupid.
me two of your honorable mentions.
Yeah, so Christmas Bloody Christmas, Retaliators is one of mine.
I've never seen it.
That was like a early 80s grindhouse. Not the best acting, but a little surprising story. Goes in directions.
Did any historical fictional characters
No.
eat ass?
There's no ass eating that I'm aware of. But you did have that in Christmas Bloody Christmas, though, too. So that's what.
Is that
that's
a
what.
spoiler?
Well, I don't know. Is that a plot point?
Yeah.
Like
No.
they ate ass in front of robot Santa Claus, and then he decided to walk miles to kill everyone. but they
Back
did.
to the Retaliators, which I actually thought was the Realtors first time I read it. I was like, have you seen the Realtors? The Retaliators?
No, it's a fun, gory little throwback to the old school filmmaking. It's got an interesting storyline. There's some things you don't see coming. The acting, not great. So, but if you judge it in comparison
We
to
can
the
blame
whole,
that on the direction.
yeah, I mean,
I
yeah.
haven't seen the movie, but whenever there's really bad acting, just blame the director.
Yeah, I mean the director has some talent there, but it's just a low budget affair that if you compare it to the 80s style grindhouse films that it's mimicking, I mean you're kind of okay with it. It's fun.
What's another one you got?
Deadstream was one of mine too.
We talked a little bit about that.
Yeah,
when it went
and then Fresh. I liked Fresh. I thought that was
Fresh was super good.
Yeah.
Before Dahmer, before Bones and All. Really good actors, really good camera work. I explained it to you pretty interesting earlier today,
What?
but I kind of gave you spoilers when I was explaining Fresh to
Oh.
you. And I was like,
And
yeah. So,
I was
mean,
like, wait, what?
first of all, on Fresh, the elongated opening credits, 40 minutes in, 35, 40 minutes in,
yes.
the opening scene, and also when you're like, you forgot the fact that it didn't happen, and then it happened.
Well, and you're watching this extended date pretty much between these two characters, and you're like, oh, I actually like the chemistry these two have, and the leads are great in it. And then it goes off the rails.
Yeah.
It goes in
That's
cannibal
what, because I
territory.
watched the trailer and then he tells me, he spoils the whole movie for me.
It's
But I
clean
was
like
like,
Dexter. It's ugly like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Cannibals make good movies. I mean, what can I say that won't ruin everything?
Yeah, I know you don't want to say too much about it, but it's definitely.
But when I was talking about Saw and the Ham,
Yeah.
In the grocery store.
I actually put Scream 5 in as an honorable mention. Also Legacy. Before I say anything good about it, thank God Nev, is it Neve or Nev?
I think it's Nev. I don't know.
Nev Campbell, thank God she's not coming back. Watching her run up those stairs with a gun, talking about killing Ghostface like it was no problem, like she was some badass when she's running like she has 2 broken ankles. Courtney Cox acting badass. I'm so sick of those characters. These new characters were okay. Very predictable. It was a movie that made fun of itself. It's a legacy movie that made fun of legacy characters. You know, they went back to Stu's house. They did some things that paid good respect. Honestly, I think it's the best sequel.
Okay.
But I think all the sequels suck. So it didn't take much. You know what I mean? I mean, how
Sure.
often can you recycle this thing? I know hot chicks love Ghostface and Scream like they like pickles and wine. Okay? And I get it. It's cool. It's hip.
Okay. I will save my comments for later.
Well, you got a hot
Let's
take.
finish out our hot.
got a
Yeah,
hot
let's
take.
finish out our top 10. So we're at.
One last honorable mention. I have to shout out The Sadness.
Okay,
The
yeah.
Sadness is a zombie infection movie. Well, an infection movie that makes people sadists.
Yeah.
Let me just pull up my little thing I wrote. I had this at 11 RL. So, Where is it?
Very
Okay.
much.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very much reminiscent to like the Cat 5, the Asian Cat 5 gore movies and everything, like the extreme.
Where did this play? This wasn't even close to top 10 for you?
No. I mean, it was no. I wouldn't say it wasn't close. But I mean, it was. I don't know.
I mean, it's not the best of its kinds. I've seen better infection horror. I've seen better Chinese horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
But this one does have a lot of axe play. The axe,
Yep.
well, that was awesome.
I'm gonna go to that.
My
place.
number 1 and our number 4, Hellraiser 2022. Sorry, I got excited. I love this movie. I don't know how it didn't make it on your list, my guy. I'm a huge fan of the old Hellraiser movies. I don't care how bad the movie is. I'll watch those bad movies. It's visually one of the coolest fucking things I've seen in a long time. It reminds me of the first time I saw Cenobites. And still to this day, I can't unsee the first time I seen it. They reinvented the look. They really made them captivating. You couldn't keep your eyes off of them. It also gave me something that I didn't even know I wanted so badly. A better, more complex box that moves and changes and even kills people, where the real monster became the puzzle box. Also, the main characters have this toxic eroticism that is cool. I'm not sure if I really loved the whole drug addict thing, but I did like the fact that they were scummy people that you hate, but like. The Cenobites themselves, I love them in all their feminine glory. I mean, nobody upstaged Doug Bradley or anything, but Jamie Clayton did really awesome. Her voice sounded like heaven to my savage ears. I loved it. The new Cheddar actually did some biting with his teeth, which was really cool to see. That didn't look bad. Still not better than the original two, but I really liked it. They brought back Deep Throat, or Vagina Neck, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah.
They had a new version of her that was really cool. And she was actually quite attractive for a person with a vagina neck and peeled away skin. No disrespect to the OG one, but I do actually prefer the new Deep Throat. And I think the guy with no skull or whatever he was supposed to be, I think that was the new Butterball. The guy with just the face. But anyways, it was quite inventive. It was really new. The best horror movie of the year because it's turning Hellraiser around for the first time in 20 years. And that's a huge thing to the horror scene. And it brought me probably more pleasure than any film. Not that it was maybe as acclaimed as Barbarian, but the thing that it did for my horror movie soul, the pleasure that it brought, such sights to show.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that loved that movie.
I think the new Hulu Hellraiser has such sights to show you.
There's a lot of people that agreed with you, but as I told you, there are Hellraiser people and there's not Hellraiser people. And I think I'm one of those not Hellraiser people, unfortunately, because I don't know. Like I just I love the first 3 Hellraisers. I even like the third one.
The third one's cool.
And then the 4th one in space, whatever, blah blah blah. But like I don't know, it's kind of this like
fine, even if the stories in the movies suck. Get the action figures, look at the pictures of the comics.
Yeah, it's not so much that. It's more like the vibe they put off. It's this weird like sexual horror type thing that I'm just like, I don't know, is this working for me? Is it not? And I've never just been able to really put 2 and 2 together with it. The new Hellraiser was pretty cool. I mean, I loved all that stuff. The one thing I didn't like about it, though, is that how every victim in the movie goes down. Stop fucking picking up that box. Don't pick up the fucking lament configuration. Oh, shit, it cut me. And then all of a sudden changes shit and growing everywhere.
It's also the
I get it. Yeah, I get it. But I mean, like it was good. I'm excited to see more of them.
That fucking thing.
all the time. Like 4 or 5 of them go down the same way. But, I'm excited to see if they do more of that. I think the new Hell Priest, the new Pinhead, love that. Great look. Yeah.
She did that voice.
Pretty
that
cool.
Voice. All right, number 3, we got Nope.
We got Nope. All right, so Nope by Justin Peele. Another Justin Peele joint.
Justin Peele, who's that?
Jordan Peele. Jesus, it's getting later. Written and directed by Jordan Peele. Some people encounter an uncanny and chilling discovery on their Californian horse ranch that brings new and deadly threats from beyond the stars. Look, Jordan Peele just goes back to the well of when he was growing up, and he does a throwback to his favorite films, which are clearly Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what he does. It's definitely more straightforward than any of his other works that he's done. It's probably my least favorite of his, but
Really?
it's super fucking fun.
I love the shit out of that movie.
I mean, my daughter thought it was okay, but she had issues with it. Us is her favorite movie of all time.
Us is great. Yeah, I love how much you can unpack this. This is way more straightforward than Get Out and Us for sure.
Get Out's my least favorite. Us is my favorite. Nope is the middle.
Oh wow. Okay.
Flipped it on you.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Flipped it on
definitely
you,
did.
guys.
Another hot take. It's well shot. It's funny. It's educational, but it's also just a fun sci-fi movie, and the gets a little sketchy for me at the end of the movie, but that's more of like a preference thing, I think, because it did do something new. I'm just not necessarily sure if I was 100% on board with it, but
I think it was just crazy.
It was crazy.
It was just fucking
It was crazy.
Man, kites aren't that scary.
But there's the way the antagonist eats. There's a shot that shows that.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking freaked me out.
I was like,
yeah.
I kept looking at
That's
your
gross.
daughter and I was like,
Yeah. And
I think,
no.
I think that technically this is the best horror film of the year. Maybe the best straight up movie of the year. The movie is original, beautiful, and nearly flawless. Peele deserves all the praise that he's been getting. It's just great work. The OJ character is super badass. And
there's Glenn.
I'm not to hate on, I don't hate on the monster. The monster was cool. But I'll be goddamned if I give it the first. I don't think it deserves the first for a Savage Horror Award. First of all, aliens are so borderline sci-fi. Plus this movie was so hyped out. Everybody knew this movie was going to be amazing. Everybody's just waiting to say it's amazing. It just doesn't really fit for my feel. If I'm saying Savage Horror best film of the year, Nope just isn't doing it for me. But kudos to the Rejected scene, the scene with all the rejection and the awesome song. Sunglasses at night will never be the same for me. I'm super into that scene. And actually, I think a downplayed, a lot of people more complain about the chimp and what the chimp meant. And I loved the chimp.
I did too. Yeah, I had no problem with that.
The fist bump.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Echoes in Eternity. Great things. Yeah, just great movie, but so basic.
Yeah, I will say that
it's an epic film. That's like saying, hey, I bet you this next Marvel movie will be entertaining. Bet you it will be too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
There's
what
no
they
surprises
do.
there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I will say that Joe's and I saw it at the drive-in in the back of my truck. Just a truck bed. So
That would be a cool
underneath,
place to see it, yeah.
underneath the stars, watching this at a drive-in, it was just kind of like, oh fuck, well,
Yeah.
any minute now we'll get zapped up, pretty much.
We
But,
saw Nope, and then afterwards we saw the new Jurassic movie.
oh fuck,
Jurassic Park of the
Yes.
through 2, and that movie sucked.
That
So
sucked.
bad.
That movie sucked.
Solid
We saw
nap.
Beast and then Jurassic
We
World.
did see
Oh,
Beast.
really?
Yeah.
We saw
Beast was cool to see out in the woods too.
Yeah.
Not a horror movie.
No, we
Oh,
watched
and
Beast
Idris
in your
Elba.
car, and then we were like, fuck
Well,
this
then
car.
we got out of the car
Let's
and
go
watched,
sit
but it was the
amongst
same
the
night.
spiders
Yeah.
in the grass and watch.
And I got bit by spiders.
But the one surprising movie that I think that no one saw coming, Terrifier 2,
As our number 2.
is our number 2.
which is my number 3 and your number 2.
My number 2, yeah.
And our number 2.
Yes.
Terrifier 2, we watched the scene. Josie doesn't like it.
Ugh. Even
I
just
still
like
can't.
thinking
My
You
about-
only
toes-
saw
my
5
toes,
minutes
like-
of it.
Yeah.
I know, but the original kill scene, but she's not actually dead, like the scalping scene, okay.
Is
But
there
when they
even
like,
ever a kill scene?
right, when they pan back and she's
still
sitting
alive.
upright in the
Yeah.
bed and like,
No, just my toe.
was-
My toe. One of my toes is still numb from that.
right,
Yeah.
ugh.
I say thank the horror gods for thank the horror gods and Bloody Disgusting for giving us this one.
No.
And I thought movies like this could not be made anymore. The horror independence of the 80s is back. This movie sets place in its own world. It has its own feel, and I can see the vision of the artist. In this case, it's Damien Leone. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Kudos and serve him a severed hand. I'd like to shake his hand with a severed hand. Art the Clown never really did it for me until now. The sequel had, the sequel had me. Turned me on as a fan. He's an icon in my book. And the final girl is amazing. Mad props, relatable and beautiful. She killed it, nailed it, rooting for her 100% of the way.
So like I see
Yeah.
why it has merit,
Well-
but it like gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That's
for
the
sure.
best. That's the best thing about this movie is that it doubles down on everything across
Yeah,
the
it's not afraid to
board.
do things. And I mean, well, the final girl, it's not easy to outshine a bloody killer clown. And this girl does it. The mom kind of sucked. She kind of took me out of it.
Yeah.
She wasn't very pleasurable to watch. The music was so awesome. It was 80s. It was synth.
For sure.
It kept me going. It was all done so well. I want Art the Clown and a Sienna action figure right away. I don't know when they're gonna make it. I want to see Sienna on the front of a heavy metal poster. It was awesome. The gore was so brutal. The most brutal I've seen in so many years, which I said maybe the most coolest death scene I've seen in like 15 years.
Yeah.
It's hardcore. Even I looked away for a second. It's totally bonkers. It's bomb. Surprise. I didn't even want to like it. I actually made fun of the first few people that told me the movie was good.
I mean, I get that because the first Terrifier I didn't really like. It's just a collection of scenes of a clown killing people. Basically, that's all it is. There's no story.
Pony. You can't just be a bloody clown and it'd be
Well,
cool.
there's no story. There's no characters. There's no nothing like that. It's just a clown killing people. This one comes back with a vengeance, doubles down on everything. It comes back with more plot, more characters, more kills somehow, more supernatural. I mean, everything that the first one did, it doubles down on, and it's just this glorious '80s throwback slasher, and that's it. It doesn't need to be anything more, and it's super fun, super high energy, somehow comedic, in spite of it all. And I don't know, I just absolutely love it. It just ups the ante from everything, and there's no film that has been out in 2022 that matches the same energy that Terrifier 2 does.
Take me to the Clown Cafe. Our number one movie, you guessed it. It's everybody's number one movie. Barbarian. This movie was put into 3 very distinctive acts, and it was done very well, and it's full of tons of effective horror elements. It is the most scary film of the year. Something about the tunnel going down to that tunnel, how scary that would be. I think everybody could kind of put their place in that tunnel. We didn't know what to expect. We know we were going to be surprised. We were all expecting our own things in our imagination, and the tunnel was creepy.
Yeah.
Absolutely unpredictable. Justin Long does do a great job at being a hateable once again.
I thought he was hilarious.
My only real
He's
gripe is the title. I would have liked Barbarian to be able to be used for something different, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this was the most fun I had in any of the horror movies this entire year. I mean, this movie unfolds like a freaking onion the entire time. Like, we went in blind to the movie theater for it. I just heard that there was getting a lot of buzz. I didn't know what that buzz was. Anything like that. I just heard that people were talking about it. That's
Every
it.
time I saw the trailer in theaters, I got more hyped up about it.
Never saw a trailer, nothing like that.
How do you ignore the trailers in the movie theater?
We didn't see a ton of movies similar to it prior to that.
Yeah, I never saw a trailer in the movie theater
never saw a
for
trailer
it.
in the
Yeah.
theater
We
either,
only
but-
saw that trailer.
I mean, the trailer is just for the first act. They don't...
See, like,
Yeah, the
listening to
trailer
things or
explains
whatever, like,
nothing.
I kept seeing all these articles about Barbarian, and they were all saying the same thing, like, go in blind, don't know anything
Yes.
about it. And there was just so many of those articles popping up where I'm like, well, there's a lot of buzz about this movie, but I have no idea what the buzz is, nothing like that.
And
So
I
was like,
went in 100% blind, Nate.
you didn't
goes,
even know
"We're-"
there was buzz. Yeah.
No, right.
I didn't
He
even
goes,
tell
"We're
you what
watching a
movie it
movie," And
was.
I'm like, okay, like, great.
That's
Didn't
true.
even know the title.
Yeah,
Worth
that's true. I
Worth
just
it.
bought 2 tickets, and she went in completely blind to it, and it was
Right?
the most fun I've had in a long, long time. There's-
Another theater audience that just, like, came to play. That, like, they
Yeah.
laughed, they were shocked.
Yep.
That was a fun theater
That
crowd.
was super fun. I enjoy the Airbnb premise, but then where it goes to by the end of the movie, it's like, holy fuck, how did we get here again? It was just one of those things. Perfect blend of comedy, horror, even commentary and stuff too. Like, just a great.
Who's the bad guy?
blend.
Everybody thought everybody was the bad guy, and was everybody the bad guy?
I don't think there was a
Super well.
There's no bad guys.
There was.
There was,
There's
yeah.
some, but like, I mean,
Bad girls.
just how the story unfolds. It's so fucking wild.
Gross
You just don't see it
boobs.
coming. And what I like about it, especially, is it does not take itself seriously, and it does not let the characters that it creates off the hook at all.
No.
You know, and that's I don't want to go into spoilers about this movie because I do think you should go in blind to it. We probably already said too much about it,
Yeah.
but it's like
I was gonna say we're not doing spoilers because
No,
like let me
I-
backtrack. So sorry.
and it's just one of those things where it's just like there's some characters where you're like, oh, are they gonna get a redemption arc even though they're kind of shitty? No. No, they stay shitty at the end. Like it's fun. It was refreshing. It wasn't.
I think my brain, I remember just watching it in the theater, and my brain just kept jumping too far ahead, and I just kept trying to, like, I'm like, oh, I know what's gonna happen, like this,
And
this,
then
and
it
this.
doesn't.
And then and I
And
just
then
was
it does not.
expecting, and I went into it blind. I wasn't expecting anything either, but so I don't know if that.
I mean, the movie's on HBO Max. It's been out for a while.
Yeah,
If you're a
it has
horror
been
fan,
out
you
for a-
should have
for a
fucking
while.
seen it by now.
I was gonna say we're not spoiling it because that
Sorry.
like changes the conversation we're having. We're not spoiling it.
All right. Well, all right.
no,
So
it's-
so we'll just.
I say we talk about it because that's like this. Like the spoilers are like what makes the movie. Otherwise, like Cory said, it's been out for a minute.
All right. Well, all right. So, look, if you don't want spoilers for Barbarian, go in blind. Trust us with this. But if
Yeah,
you
it's
don't want
great.
to, skip ahead a few minutes. And, yeah, we'll just keep it to a minimum.
We'll give you 3 minutes to ruin it.
Well, Cory and I have had this conversation on the title of Barbarian and who is the actual barbarian of this film. Is it
I think it's the murder guy that's making the babies.
Okay, you think it's him. I think it's Justin Long,
Yes,
where
he's a
it's
barbarian.
like he's a
I think
piece
it
of
is too.
shit
He
forced
who's like
himself upon
raping
that
girls,
woman.
and then he's like, "Oh no, it's fine." Blah, blah. blah, blah. Oh, look at this property where I can make money. And he
That
comes
was-
across this
And the way
rail
that he-
room.
Yes,
And
and
he's
then
like,
he just measures
measured
out.
this is
Yeah.
The
extra
miles, and he's
space.
like, money.
No, and then
Yeah,
there's
that
a
was
measuring
funny. Dude.
tape. There's a
Him with the
measuring
fucking
tape down
tape
in
measure.
the cave,
Yeah.
all the way down.
And the film
Yeah.
makes you
Did
think
anybody
that
actually
the
think he was going to be a
barbarian-
good person?
I
was-
thought he was just
No,
going to be a
Anybody think
neutral
he
person.
wasn't?
Well,
I didn't think he was
The
going to be a
first
piece
scene
of
you
crap.
see him
You
in-
felt bad for him, but you knew he deserved
You felt
it.
bad for him, but then he comes back, and then you're like, yeah, fuck this guy at the end of it. And that's what I loved about it, is because it's like, good. He doesn't need a redemption arc. He's a piece of shit through and through, and the movie doesn't let him off the hook.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
the first scene
Yeah.
you see him in, he's in a convertible on the phone with an agent about how he's losing all of his shit because he
didn't do
raped
anything,
someone.
yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
oh.
But I love how the film makes you think that this, like, lady, I don't even know how to other describe her, this female that's been living underground, that she is the barbarian. But by the end of the film, the way it makes you feel is that, like, you're sad for her. You feel sorry for her. And when
Yeah.
she is, like, cuddling the person who is fallen off, and she's like,
Yeah, it's an emotional thrill ride,
It's-
honestly.
Felt
It's
bad for
honest-
her.
I felt bad for her. So the fact that the story writing that was there, that like
She was
it took you here,
warned.
it took you there, it took you
She
here.
was warned not to go there.
She
She
was.
had plenty of opportunities to leave. She could have saved herself.
I
She
I
was a
think she had
barbarian.
the executive function to
think
be like,
Josie is
oh, I
talking
should
about,
roll.
You're talking about
breastfeeding monster.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought
Oh, I'm talking about her.
Yeah, the breastfeeding
And
monster.
at the end, when she
felt bad
jumps,
for her.
leaps over
Yes.
At the end, yeah.
when she leaps over the
Mama.
tower, yes.
She saved her mama.
So sick
All
of,
she wants is to protect her baby.
sick of lady vagina.
That's
Old
all
lady
she
vagina.
wants is to protect her baby, and
Yeah.
that it is her
Abomination.
primal goal.
Zach Kreger is the writer and director of this film, and he definitely deserves some props. It's his first. I think
Oh,
it's his-
he'll be back. He'll make
yeah, it's
another
his first
one.
horror film for sure.
And he'll probably get the Chainsaw Award.
Groovy.
That's gonna be
We got
good.
Victoria here, still awake.
Yeah.
She is going to be the first and only, I suspect, horror movie mind reading. No, what do you call that? A psychic. The horror film psychic, fortune teller,
Yeah. So you're gonna do some
horror fortune teller.
horror
She's gonna
tarot.
pull out some
for
cards. Horror terror. Tarot horror.
tarot.
Tarot
horror.
horror. Tarot horror.
I pulled 4 already.
For what movie?
For Megan.
Okay. So we are doing Megan. It comes out January 13th
Yeah, I think so.
or the 9th. I don't know. 13th. No, 9th.
Because I had watched the trailer and I had kind of developed my own kind of prediction, and the cards are saying something completely different.
Okay.
So I'm
So tell
don't
us
know.
then
Then for
you
Megan?
think and what
For
the
Megan.
cards
Yeah,
say.
okay. Okay,
we'll
so
see who's
I
right.
okay, so after I watched the trailer, my first initial thing was I thought it was going to be a very interesting movie, but not very like, I don't know. It's just it's a doll that just like you don't
It's an AI robot.
it's yes, and that's the thing. It's not a doll, it's a robot. Okay.
It's Dancing Chucky.
I didn't know. Yes, and I did not have a lot of high hopes for the movie.
Yeah.
Watching the trailer, okay, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be a good one, right?
What do the cards say?
The cards say? So I pulled Queen of Cups. I feel like this movie is going to have a lot more depth to it, and it's going to symbolize a lot more things, whether that be like the AI. Or just like the fact that children and technology is becoming a little bit more of a thing. The Queen of Cups also can talk, or like, mean a lot about like the reflection of others. So maybe Megan is kind of Again, yeah, it's like a symbolism of children and technology. Or, you know what I mean? And so I feel like there's just going to be a lot of symbolism in that movie, basically.
Okay. A lot deeper than I'm anticipating now then.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a lot of depth.
Yeah, because I'm expecting zero depth right now from this movie.
I'm expecting a lot more from this film.
I don't know why.
So, yeah, okay. Yeah, and
what else did the card say?
The Six of Cups I got. This card represents childhood memories, kind of like that.
It's going to make us miss Chucky.
I don't know. Well, I mean, the movie has children or a child in the movie being naive as a kid.
Okay.
That's what this card represents. Six of Cups.
That could be me. Because right now I'm betting that seed of Chucky is better than Megan right now.
Yeah.
I have that low expectations for this movie
okay.
right now.
So I pulled
better.
I pulled the Magician, which represents a lot of potential, not holding back at all. So I don't know, and this could be
PG-13 rating.
That's
what
I'm
holding
saying.
Them back a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. The PG-13,
yeah.
But I mean, for a PG-13 movie, they won't hold back at all. I don't know. And then this one was kind of a hard card. I pulled the 10 of coins, or like the 10 of pentacles. But maybe this is like a very...
It's going to make $10 million.
I mean, yeah, it represents a good foundation. The movie, I think, will have a good foundation, and it'll have... it already has standards.
Hopefully they never talk about Annabelle again after this.
Yeah, well, and I thought the movie was not... the trailer...
Just
So
the
all in
viral
all-
dancing of the trailer,
Yes,
just
that
the
part, I was
viral
like,
thing is
what?
probably going to make it
So
hit
I don't
10
know.
million
These cards
already.
so the cards are saying it's going to have a lot of depth. It's going to have a lot of a good foundation, a lot of potential. It's not going to hold back at all. It's going to represent childhood memories, that being naive, family. Also, it's going to represent.
Maybe they'll get some kids to get off their tablets and love their parents.
Or vice versa.
I don't know.
I think it'll be vice versa.
You know what? I think the cards are pretty nice to this movie right
Yes.
now.
Well, that's
like
what I'm saying. The
I'm
cards
hoping that
I
the
think the movie's going to be okay.
I'm hoping this is right.
I think it's going to be better than Seed of Chucky. I think it's going to be more along the lines of the Child's Play remake, where Chucky's an AI. I think it's going to take what that movie was, and they're going to just do it a little bit better. It's kind of like a gender swap remake Child's Play. And that movie, yes, they did dumb things to Chucky, but
the remake.
Yeah. They did dumb things to Chucky, but the movie wasn't that bad. I enjoyed myself watching it. The cards.
The cards
This is the fucking, like your Miss Cleo impression is
The
like
cats.
if like a New Jersey kid was kicked by a horse.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I will remember 2022 as the year that everyone thought Scream 5 was a really fucking great movie. And I absolutely...
They really did.
Oh my God.
I know,
Everyone was
maybe-
tripping over their dicks.
I had
on
to
it.
watch it after I was like mad about it. I didn't like it even as I went into it. You're right. But
So overrated.
out of all the shitty legacy things that happened this year, at least Scream was aware of what they were doing.
Look, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm saying that... It even had a funny take on the whole requel thing. That's like 5 minutes of it, right? And then the rest of it is just an exact same clone of
And the
all
cast
the
wasn't
other
that good.
fucking...
The guy from The Boys didn't do very good. The new main character,
Jack Quaid
Jenna
sucked.
Ortega's sister, she wasn't good in it.
Wow.
I'll remember 2022 Horror 4. gross naked old ladies, slowed down Eddie Money music, Mia Goth's breakthrough horror performance, making her a pinnacle in horror for the rest of the world, Santa Claus eating ass, a worthy replacement of Doug Bradley in one of the most iconic roles in horror movie history.
I don't know if Santa Claus ate ass.
The worst Halloween movie to date. Old ass ladies beating up horror icons. Fuck legacy horror. I will always remember the Clown Cafe. Spirit Halloween is no longer cool for adults. Netflix and Hulu nailing reboots on more than one occasion when reboots have been lame. Netflix and Hulu? And cannibalism is sexy.
Super sexy. So hot
It's sexy.
right now.
No, I'm serious. Like Sebastian Stan, that skinny guy with the mullet,
Timothy Chalamet?
Evan Peters,
All right. Yeah.
gay blood orgies.
Gay blood orgies.
Yeah, the sadness. I mean, there's
Oh, yeah.
this guy
Okay.
and guy, girl and
yeah.
guy, bisexual.
Yeah, everyone was doing it with blood.
That's what I'll remember about 2022. We'll be back next month with a theme and a thing. We're going to do some things.
Check the social medias to see what our new theme's going to be.
And a thing. Gross naked old ladies.
The
Hopefully
cards.
we're done with that. The cards said we're done.
The cards.
Here's to 2022. Year of the
2022.
butt eating and old lady vagina.
Ew.
The butt eating Santa. I would be mad too if someone. Yeah, I
Let's
understand.
end this year.
Cannibalism is sexy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We're just going to
Who was your horror crush growing up?
Oh, who's my horror crush? Growing up, that's
I mean, till now, not like this year, because
not this year,
But you know what I mean?
like,
Like-
relatively new.
like
would
what
be,
shaped you into the horror fan that you are. I mean, you had to have
okay,
been in love with a man or a woman in the scene.
that's true. Yeah,
Like, is it Tiffany Shepis? Is it
Barbara Crampton for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
from-
yeah,
yeah.
Reanimator for sure.
And
yeah.
You
what
met
else?
her,
She in?
yeah?
I did not meet Barbara Crampton. No, but I know who you're talking about.
Beyond the Gates. Was she in Chopping Mall?
She was in Chopping Mall. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Barbara Crampton is hands down my number one.
She's something else.
My number two. What you're thinking of though was because I was a huge fan of Swamp Thing growing up, and so Adrienne Barbeau in that movie.
I play that at the bar all
And
the
that's
time,
what
and
I
people
meant.
are like, "Oh my god, that chick's so hot," and I'm like, "I just don't see it." But
I
all
don't-
my
I don't
aunts
get it
look
either.
Like her, so
But like, I met her a few years ago at a con, and fuck, I would. But and then number
And fuck, I would.